Hello guys, and welcome to episode 10 technically of Memoria Mortis, but the first episode of Memoria Mortis 2.0 with more people in it! Let's go! Alright, you guys... Okay, we have audio, good. I was about to ask you to say something. Just to make sure you have audio. We have audio. Okay, so, first things first, welcome in everyone. Weird, I know. Well, maybe I should switch the ambiance to something a little bit less sad for while we're beginning this. Thank you very much for being here. This is, yes, a continuation of Memoria Mortis, which is a campaign that we had been playing, well, Mizzy and I had been playing solo, camera magic there, meaning that Mizzy was the only player, but we decided to bring in more people because it makes it more fun. And who better to play in this campaign than the people that played in Requiem. Yay, they were awesome, and so they're back now, and with special things. So, before we get into that, I want to remind you guys, we're not going to do huge introductions other than when their characters show up, because you should know who these people are, but you can find them in the links down below if you're watching this on YouTube, or in the title you can find their little ads, and you can follow them on Twitch. Mick, for example, has streamed this past week, did some RE streams. Fish streams very regularly, and Mizzy doesn't, but you can follow her anyway. And Ray doesn't exist on the internet, other than her Twitch account that she uses to mod on her husband's stream, which is Trash Tunes, by the way, also a great guy, you should check him out. But anyway, those are the links, those are the things that you need to be paying attention for. More stuff. Huge Dungeon Master monologue, this one. We have some special rules, and we have some special homebrew subclasses for this campaign. I'm not going to talk about them specifically yet. You'll see them when they come up, and when the players introduce themselves, and at least say their names, or the subclasses' names. But, there are special rules. These special rules, part of them I borrowed, or I was inspired by Brennan Lee Mulligan's special rules that he has in place for Critical Role's campaign 4 that he's running. But I made them worse, as in they can be better, but also the players, it's worse for them. When they use them. These are for these are death save mechanics and what I call clutch moments. Whenever those come up, we'll make sure to talk about them so that you guys are not confused. And since Memoria Mortis was supposed to be sort of an educational campaign that we had, if you guys have any questions, anything that you want to know, drop those questions in chat. I'll be watching them, or the cast will be watching chat occasionally, and maybe I can save the questions and answer them at some point, even if it's at the end, or even if we just pause it a little bit to answer those questions. But we are way more relaxed, or we're supposed to be way more relaxed on this campaign. Honestly, there's just this story that I really think is cool, and I wanted to share it with my friends, and so we're playing it here. There's not even like a cool intro that we had in Requiem. It's just the proof of how chill we are, dude. We're so chill. We're very chill. Everyone's chill. Look at them. So yeah. Thank you guys for being here. And what do you say? Is everybody ready?
Yes.
We're doing this. We're doing this.
Yeah.
All right. Back to sad. Back to sad and brooding. Which is usually the mood. I think that's because of me. I'm sorry. One day we'll do happy campaign. Not today yet, but one day we'll do happy campaign.
Today is sad campaign.
Today's sad campaign again. All right, Mizzy, I'm just gonna ask you right away. Microphone closer to your mouth, like all the way up in there. Okay, thank you. There you go. So, used to happen, happens again. It's so good to know that we have not evolved. We're in the same place. All right. So, my friends, tonight, which is an afternoon, we come back to the world of Idas. Now, as I was saying, we had been telling a story here. And that story was paused for a while. More precisely 2 years. But finally, after all this time, and after so much has changed, we hopefully get to finish it. Let's get up to speed on this little story. Gael, which is Mizzy's character, who is frantically touching the camera,
I am censoring myself.
was a farmer girl living in the small town of Sorenshire in the Kazanfall county of Herskellen. During times of war between the kingdom in which she inhabits and the empire to the south. This war was sort of a cold war, a clandestine war, a war that had not yet broken into army versus army. She spent her days helping her grandfather, partaking in some bit of mischief with her friends, and living the small town life. Her nights, however, she spent having strange dreams, not partying, not a party girl. Dreams of war, an old war that felt distant, yet was somehow important to her. It was tied to her, tied to understanding who she was and why she happened to be in Sorenshire. Yes, indeed, in her dreams she would perhaps find meaning, a meaning that had escaped her ever since she woke up in the outskirts of this small town. Now, to go a little bit deeper into the sad, Gael lost her grandfather in a monstrous attack by the Soul Empire. An attack that happens on the very first episode. Fires break into town. People die. One of them, her grandfather, whom she almost saved, but couldn't make it in time. She joined the army in search for vengeance, and she became a hero, actually, by single-handedly infiltrating Wurmtooth Fortress in the desert and opening the gates for the armies of Herskellen. She became a captain, taking in friends as her soldiers, her subordinates. Her trials and accomplishments piled, yet it was once more in her dreams that the veil of meaning began to lift. A hooded man sat on a throne of bone amidst a battlefield where balls of fire were hurled and radiance was wielded like a weapon. A dog's skull for a crown, 3 ravens upon his shoulders, the man offered her a contract. A contract that was signed while the screams of death were muffled by a time slowed. A contract that was signed under the name Gael. Upon waking from this dream, Gael was covered in a cold shroud, a cloak of pale green, an artifact that was inexplicably yet intricately tied to who she was. But now, we cross into more recent times. And so I speak directly to her, to you, Gael. You had come to Kazanfall, following your friend, Lord Morrdan, to whom you owe a lot of what you have now. Together with Lord Ivan Liamhan, your direct commander, you brought with you vials of a dark flesh that you found in Wurmtooth Fortress, to be analyzed and understood. This flesh, which was had a strange consistency to it, and it writhed, it moved actually, when in contact with Lord Morrdan, had healed his illness momentarily. Yes, your friend, Lord Morrdan, a student of alchemy, is afflicted by a disease that has enfeebled the left side of his body and made him unfit for combat, despite his brilliant tactical mind, which you have come to know. While in Kazanfall, you were afforded the chance to explore. You learned about its rich history, about the knights who fought dragons so many years in the past, and about a lake, Lake Dykath, which seemed to be haunted. After accidentally yes, this happened, bonding with a hippogriff, you and your friends John and Rosie, as well as Uriel Oakbrook, which was a rider of the Flame Talons, we'll get to what those are soon, flew off into this lake, into Lake Dykath. The lake had been calling to you, a great mirror that reflected the moonlight of your dreams, a place where perhaps you'd understand more of who you were. Arriving on its shores, an old man greeted you, speaking cryptically words about a pale angel of death, about bringing peace to the cursed. Despite your attempts at solving things without violence, you were attacked by ghostly spirits, as one is often, but defeated them swiftly. Indeed, this had only been a test, and then a boat was offered to you, which you took to the very center of the lake. There, beneath the waters, as they parted for you, Gael, you discovered a secret guarded by the wrathful spirit of an old mage. You discovered a moment kept away from all the harrowed souls that drifted the surface of the lake. A paladin aided one of the Heliadauda, the mages that started the civil war, holding her in his arms after one of her superiors, an archmage, bombarded a then frozen Lake Dykath with fire, sacrificing his own troops so that he could run away from the paladins. This was a remnant of that civil war, a civil war between the knowledge-hungry mages, the Heliadauda, and the paladins of Rauno, the god of righteousness. A civil war that is at the core of the history of Herskellen, that has caused great divide across the kingdom. And it is at this moment that we're going to pick up the story, Gael. At the moment after this discovery, at the moment where the souls of the dead were collected into your shroud, into your very self, the moment where you granted them rest. Water swirling, flooding in this opening that had parted for you. But your hippogriff flies above. What do you do, Gael?
Right now I'm alone, right?
You are with John and Rosie.
Oh, John and Rosie. Are they flying with me on the hippogriff?
The hippogriff's flying above. You are down below. The water is flooding into the opening that was created, and they're right there with you. Rosie and John are kind of watching everything go down, worried that
I don't have the boat.
They're gonna drown. You do not have the boat, but
Shit.
you could try and call your bud.
Yeah. Floof.
This is the first time you're calling him that. He had no name yet, so it's Floof.
Name you Floof. Flame Hoof. Floof for friends.
All right.
I tried to jump on him along with Sophie. What's her name?
Rosie.
Rosie.
2 years, guys. 2 years. Forgot her friends. It's how long they remain in her brain. Yeah.
Along with Rosie.
Yeah.
And I'll say, can you carry him in your paws?
Floof's gonna come down. He's gonna fly down. Floof, for those well, Floof is his name now. Floof is a hippogriff that's kind of has black feathers and a little bit of fur on him that have this kind of hint of red on them, this hue of red. It's a quite unique hippogriff as they go and as they were at the tower where she bonded with him. He flies on down, and he's lowering his wing for you to go on top of him. But you don't know if he'll carry John. John is, please, and he's like bowing to it and trying to get close to him to understand if the hippogriff will be able to carry.
Floof, they're friends. Let's get out of here, and I'll give you a nice fish.
All right. You go on top of Floof. Rosie is, this is I don't much like heights, and she climbs up with you, ready to fly on him. And as he begins to beat his wings, the water caving in, Floof does with one of his talons, the front talons, grab John by the scruff, and off you go. up and away.
Not a time to be a bitch, Rosie.
So you fly away on Floof. This is so epic fantasy, Floof. You fly up on him. The lake closes, the water rushes in and closes that little gap that had been created for you at the very center of the lake. The once haunting mist that hung above Lake Dykath is now gone, and the water very quickly becomes still, perfectly reflecting the full moon above. Now, for the purposes of speed, you will further out away from the lake. You will meet with Uriel, with whom you had first flown on your hippogriff. She taught you how to fly on Floof. A young knight of the Flame Talons. The Flame Talons being kind of a unit in the armies of Herr Skellen that are hippogriff riders. If you had seen Requiem before, you have seen them in the Flight of Freedom, in the episode of Flight of Freedom. They were fighting on the side of our good heroes. But you meet her. Let's say you return to Kazanfall, to the city, so that you can report what happened. Or, well, Uriel will report what happened to her superiors, as the whole event, she was observing it from above and from away, has been strange for her. She will report it to her superiors. Now, Gael, you are free to either go rest at an inn or go rest at a garrison. John is going to rest at the garrison here. He's going to rejoin with the troops. John, being a young soldier, a very stand-up guy, that joined the military at the same time that you did. He's going to go and sleep with the troops. Rosie just turns to you after you guys arrive. What was that, Gael?
I have no idea.
Did you feel different? I saw ghosts go inside you.
No, I think they went through me.
Are you alright?
I'm in one piece. I feel fine. Are you alright?
I'm a bit on the wounded side, but I'm alright. This is not what I expected when I decided to, run away and come find you.
This is not what I expected when I joined the army.
What is that? What's going on with... And she's pointing at the cloak, which you can hide on command, but she knows it's there. She's seen you use it. She's pointing kind of at the cloak.
Look, I know as much as you do. I'm just going with the flow. Taking whatever I can to survive. Well,
you're the captain. You notice Rosia or Rosamund, which is she has been very adventurous, and she's always been very adventurous. There is that fight was messed up. As you guys are walking through the city, she can't quite stop talking about it, especially because you fought this undead mage guy. Ghosts. It's not something common for her, even though she is a druid and her mother was a druid herself. These are not kind of common things. These are unnatural things, and so it kind of bothers her. It seems to have bothered her a little bit. But where would you like to go to sleep?
As the good leader I am, I'm going to sleep in the garrison.
All right.
With my mate.
Okay. You're gonna, with your mates. Yeah, sure.
And I'm just going to say to Rosie,
yeah.
I know that what we saw, what we fought, is not natural to you. It's not natural to me as well. But it's gone now. That's a good thing, right?
I think so. I mean, of course it is. It's just it's a little bit strange. You think you're fighting in the army, and then there's ghosts.
Did you know what the army was doing before you
Fighting
entered?
people?
Well, you don't know that. You've never seen them before.
Right. I
Maybe
think
we'll
you're
fight
just as
fucking dragons.
you're as confused as I am. I don't think
Yes.
you're right.
I'm just trying to fit in and trying to lead, even though I have no idea what we're going to fight. But if I'm going to lead, at least I need to seem confident in what we are fighting.
Very wise, Gael. Very wise.
Thanks.
All right.
I hate you sometimes.
It's mutual. She follows you off to the garrison, but as you go and enter, you cross the streets. I think you should go probably to one of the more recently built ones, which would be where Lord Ivan was, because the city of Kazanfall has this division, which we'll talk about in a minute, between this kind of old part of town and this more recent one, because part of it was destroyed during the Civil War some 100 years ago. But as you arrive to enter the garrison, crossing through the streets, just outside the door, you see Lord Morrdan. And Lord Morrdan, let me adjust camera again. Okay, there you go. Lord Morrdan, you see him wearing kind of these dark clothes. He usually wears a sort of dark uniform, has his left side entirely covered in leathers, up into a leather mask on the left side of his face. His hair is kind of dark and very almost oily on the left side, and then it's regular long hair on the right side. And next to him, you see an orange cat, and kind of waiting on top of a pole. And as you do that, you really want to touch orange cat. Great, we love orange cats. But you remember that there was a certain someone that loved to transform into orange cats to go watch her daughter. And as you go do that, you see Rosie go, "Oh no." And the orange cat jumps forward, and in a flash of leaves, you see the red-headed elven mother of Rosie, Elendel, the druid from Sorenshire.
Or Professor McGonagall.
No, it's not McGonagall, promise. This one's an elf and probably much older. She's just, cross-armed. She crossed her arms, and Rosie just goes, I'll go deal with this, I think. And Elendel just goes, Gael? Good evening.
On Elendel.
You have business with him, and I have a conversation to have with Rosie here. Is that all right? I heard you're her captain now.
Of course. Yes, of course. Be my guest.
Elendel kind of just grabs her daughter by the scruff too, kind of like a cat would her youngling, and she just takes her away. Lord Morrdan goes up to you. Good evening, Gael.
Hi.
I'm afraid I have some bad news regarding what we're doing here. Is everything all right with you?
I just killed an undead. I didn't even know that was possible.
So, I just have no words for that. Strange things seem to be happening. An undead? You mean the curse on the lake?
Oh, yeah. It's not cursed anymore.
The hero saves the day again.
Yes.
Something has come to my knowledge, Gael. I'm afraid I must ask of you something that I should not ask of you. First of all, effective immediately. Both John and Rosamund are out of your command.
Why?
Well, Lady Elendel has something to do with that, with the Rosamund part. She wants to take her daughter back. Apparently, she wants to teach her the druid ways now, since her daughter has escaped her twice in recent times. I, of course, could not object to that, nor could Lord Ivan. And since Lady Rosamund was leaving, I figured this was a good opportunity to suggest a bit of a promotion for John. John is being taken into the personal guard of Lord Ivan and being taken away from you. This was at my request, and I know that I'm putting you in a terrible position, but I had to act quickly after what I heard. Perhaps we should find some other place, or let's just walk and talk away from the garrison.
Sure.
Lord Morrdan, kind of with his cane, it's kind of black, very slick black cane, he's hobbling next to you. Still, the disease getting to him, occasionally coughing, but he takes a flask of something, and the cough kind of smooths a little bit. And he goes, "The paladins of Khazenfall have come to the conclusion that the samples that we provided, the ones we brought from Wurmtooth, must be destroyed. They are convinced that they are part of some ancient curse, and that it is safer to just destroy them. It cannot happen, Gael.
Because they heal?
Because they heal. If just holding one of them caused my illness to recede, can you imagine what we could accomplish if I was just given the time to study them? We mustn't allow this. It is wrong. It is a decision made out of fear, and not out of understanding."
But you don't know the long-term effects.
Of course I don't. That is why I should study them. And regardless, they aren't even being destroyed here. They can't destroy them. The paladins couldn't. They are being brought to the Drauguri, the king's mages, in the capital, to be destroyed.
And you want me to go get them?
Yes. I realize what it is that I'm asking. I realize I am asking you to betray everything that you fought for recently. That I'm asking you to betray the king's army. But the Drauguri...
Right after removing my subject.
Indeed. But listen, Gael. If they make it to the Drauguri, they might not destroy it, but they might find a way to use it as a weapon. It's in their nature. I don't know what those things do, other than create the soldiers that you fought. Most likely. It is my greatest theory. But I do know this for sure. They heal. They heal and recede illnesses and diseases. Who knows what we could accomplish with this? People will get sick now that it is open war. Soldiers will get sick.
Can I sense greed or evil in his voice?
First roll of the restart of the campaign. Let's give me an insight check, Gael.
An insight check. Wait. I don't know if I already used it to the higher self. An insight is with... Come on! Natural 19.
It's just 19? You don't have a plus anything to insight?
Oh no, not natural then. It's 19 total. Sorry.
I promise we've been playing for years. Okay, on a 19 total, do not sense greed, you do not sense evil, you sense desperation. You don't know Lord Morrdan too closely, but in all that has happened so far, Lord Morrdan has acted honorably and with the legitimate best interests of you and the army. In fact, you being part of the army was because he saw you fight those the people that assaulted Sorenshire, and he saw that you were a good fighter, and he wanted to bring you in for that. This time, what he did with John strikes you as a little bit out of what he would do. But when you see the desperation in his eyes, this illness is killing him.
Okay. Look. I joined the army essentially to kill the ones that killed my grandpa. Those scaly men. I don't know what that. Fuck it. If what you asked me goes towards that goal, I'll do that. My ambition is not to stay in the army. But I do not feel comfortable betraying people. Plus, I am leading people, and they look to me for decisions. And you're asking me to do something, and no, I don't even have a team. How am I supposed to do that alone?
We'll get to that. If I get my hands on these samples, if I can trace them back to the soldiers that killed your grandfather, if they are used to make them, maybe we can find a weakness. Something that will give you an edge in fighting them. Little above the table moment. When you invaded Wurmtooth Fortress, you recovered a letter from a figure that identified themselves as the Seamstress, which had information regarding samples making it to the fortress and more specimens making it to the fortress. This is why Lord Morrdan has this theory that these samples were used or are somehow related to these super soldiers that attacked Sorenshire, super soldiers that were somehow sensitive to sunlight, that had claws and kind of more animalistic features to them, that regenerated quicker, and that's where his theory comes from. But he then goes, if we give you an edge, I'm not opposed to helping you reach your goal, to find the core of whoever ordered the attack on Sorenshire, to find the people that have been creating those monstrosities. I will help you do that. I'll help you do anything. But I must have a chance to study this. And you will not be doing it alone. A task like this requires people that operate outside of the military. It requires mercenaries, perhaps. And I know the place, and I know some that have arrived recently.
Am I to just run away tonight?
The samples leave at dawn.
Am I going with the samples?
No. You're going to intercept the convoy midway and steal them from the carriage in which they will be transported.
Can I sleep?
I don't know if you'll have time, but maybe.
Because I just killed an undead. it's a huge task, you know?
Of course. Well, if you have time, then sure. But perhaps first we should handle your team.
Yes. Let's
Then
go.
you're up for this. You're committed.
Yeah.
He'll throw out his hand for you to shake.
The good hand? I'm joking.
The other one's leaning on a cane. I mean, if he gives you the other one, he's gonna fall. Yeah, he throws you the good hand. All right. Let's go to the Headless Mage.
Okay.
So,
As we go,
Yeah.
can I just ask, as
Of course.
we're all walking, do you know, we're walking, do you know anyone else? Sorry for the question, by the way, but I really have to ask. Do you know anyone else with your condition?
no.
Were you born with it?
Yes.
And your parents are healthy?
Healthy. Dead. But they were healthy.
Grandparents?
Those are deader.
Okay, let's go then.
All right. You travel through Chasmfall. Interestingly enough, the air feels lighter after what you've done. The mist that kind of inexplicably drifted across the certain streets here in Chasmfall has cleared, but the age of the city permeates through the night. The muddy streets of Old Town, with the ruins of the Civil War, broken statues, broken walls, the decayed citadel at the top of the hill. The stone of this town screams pain, but also resilience. You travel through this older part and find a signboard. It's kind of hanging off the corner of a street by two very rusty chains. On it, there's a drawing of a robed figure holding a staff. This figure is headless. The Headless Mage is an inn that kind of reflects the scars that the people of Chasmfall still bear from the Civil War. And this is something that all of you players here at the table will know from your travels and from being here. That Chasmfall, though this is not uncommon in the kingdom in general, Chasmfall specifically has major issue with magic. Do not like. People who use it out in the open will be shunned, perhaps attacked, even if you know, it's a band of ruffians finds them. But they think it's a mark of ill will for people to be able to use magic, especially those who do not study it, but that can perform it innately. You walk inside along with Lord Morrdan, and though the space is rustic, kind of the stone and the wood are old and dark, the shields with the flame talon crests that are hung on the walls are polished. In fact, you see also the winged flame on a few of them, and then the winged shield, which is House Volsbrook's crest. It's the Lord of Chasmfall on others. So, for clarification, so that everybody's clear on this, flame talon symbol is the winged flame. So it is the righteous flame of Rauno, which is usually depicted in white or red, with golden wings sprouting from it. And the winged shield is a shield with wings. Expert description. You can tell that I write. This is House Volsbrook's crest. These are the lords of Chasmfall here, the lords of the county, meaning that the Lord Count is a Volsbrook. There are also weathered swords on exhibition, old and very long and thick arrows, and just a lot of enshrined iconography that pertains to the paladins and soldiers of Chasm-Fall. So there is a certain admiration of the people of Chasm-Fall for the soldiers proper and the paladins specifically. Now, there are a few patrons here at the Headless Mage that look just like the kind of people that are in need of some good old work. So, two of them are sitting together. One of them's alone, brooding. Just such a one might think him kind of Leon from Resident Evil, hot in a corner. So let's start with him. Mick, could you go ahead and tell us what your character, who he is, what class he is, and what he would be doing here in the tavern of the Headless Mage?
Damn, Leon Kennedy is a very, very nice description of my man. He has oily hair. My man is like a piratey, but so my guy.
I gotta talk up the bros, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, King. Thanks for lifting me up. So my man is called Lockhart. He is a pirate of sorts. He's been well versed at sea, excommunicated from his previous crew for reasons that we might find during this campaign. And
oh boy!
What brings him here? Money. Most likely money. He loves money, and he probably needs money, or he just wants to get even richer because it's the type of sleazy dude he is.
All right, fair enough. And what class is he in subclass?
So he is a Battlemaster fighter, level 4, like everybody, and he is we'd say more tank oriented. He's more frontline friendly.
All right. Fair enough. So, we know now that Lockhart, sleazy, looking for some money, sitting back alone, watching, maybe hoping that someone will approach him with a contract, perhaps brandishing or at least having his weapons laid on the table as a sign that he is a man, a fighter even. And then, on the opposite side of the tavern, we have two very particular creatures that definitely would stand out in Chasm-Fall as compared to the human Lockhart. So let's begin with, let's go Serenade first. Ray, would you like to introduce us to your character? Tell us about the class, tell us a little bit about her and how she looks.
Yes, so Miss Serenade is a drow. So she has the kind of dusky purple skin and very long, curly, golden blonde hair. She is, she kind of sticks out a lot because she's wearing a lot of jewelry and a lot of sparkly things. She's clearly not the normal patron of this here establishment.
Not at all.
She is a bard. Oops. And it is the College of Fatewhispering, I believe is what it's called. I could not remember. I was trying to find it.
It is.
College of Fatewhispering bard. And you will see, as she is sitting with her companion, who will introduce themselves momentarily, that she is holding some pan flutes, and she has a little goblet with some gold coins in it, as she has been trying to seduce some money from the patrons by performing a little and kind of showing off.
Awesome. You can just add a straight up 5 silver pieces to yourself from those performances. Just add them up there. All right. So sitting next to Serenade, who do we have, Fish? Describe us your character and how they look and what their name is and the class, all that good stuff.
So my character is Scott. He's a Uteli, which is this world's pretty much tabaxi. So he's exactly. a cat. He's an orange cat. He's a fighter with a very special subclass, which is Bagmaster of None. So he is accompanied by a bag that you all see how it works in the future.
Yeah.
And he's very composed, curious about everything, but also a bit afraid. And he's just analyzing everything. And he has a complete body armor, but it's very light, and it's made with leather.
All right, we got a little cat action. So, Gael, you entered this place. Aside from these regular patrons, which a few of them seem to be kind of enthralled by the cat, and
Right, I was going to say, Gael will immediately say, Lord Morrdan, there is a cat dressed like a person.
I will remind the audience that Gael was a farmer girl, never seen something like this in her life. So excuse her. Lord Morrdan will go, yes, Gael, these are Uteli. They originate from the continent of Ipsa, across the ocean.
But are they pets?
No, they're people.
No, they're people.
Yes, it would probably be wise to address them as a person, not as a pet, as they will find extremely offensive if you start to rub their bellies or do things of the sort.
And the person next to her, him.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard.
Cat
This is
Gender bender.
Do they have the same condition as you? Their skin.
No, those are dark elves or drow. They're from the kingdom of Trahadare, to the east, to the deep east in the Greyscape. Their kind have been cursed many thousands of years ago. That is their curse.
Okay.
Okay. What's happening? Was it something I said? Is something happened?
No, something in my head.
This one just made noises back here. Sorry, I was laughing at him.
It's fine. All right. Lord Morrdan will go, and I believe that they are just the kind of people that we're looking for. Lord Morrdan is going to first approach not the two, but the man that is by himself with waiting in the corner. Lockhart, you see approach you a man with a very severe limp on his left side. You notice the leather mask, the kind of black leather mask on the left side of his face. His arm is covered in these like leather straps and contraptions that kind of just seem to, affix the arm so that it's held somewhat straight or somewhat comfortable for him to be able to lean on his cane. And he kind of approaches you slowly. Good evening, sir.
Lockhart, as he was finishing cleaning one of his scimitars, laid on the table next to a mysterious drink of some sorts. He finishes it and looks out the corner of his eyes, and it says, "This fellow," and he goes, "Oi, you need some help there? Walking around? Yeah, I can take some services for that."
I love him. It's perfect. Okay.
We'll get better as we go.
Dude, this is I like this Mick arc of characters that have been at sea. This is this is the Mick arc of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Yeah. He goes, I appreciate the assistance or the offer of assistance, but I'm afraid I'm looking for other kind of assistance, perhaps the kind that would employ the blade on your hand.
Okay, for a second I thought you were gonna talk about another leg. I was having it. I don't do those ones. Blades. Yes. What are we talking exactly?
Yeah, we'll discuss that in a moment. If you could perhaps, it would be best if we joined all together, as we are about to recruit my friend and I. And he points at Gael, who's sitting behind or a little bit back. He points at Gael and goes, "We are looking for more mercenaries," which I assume is what you would classify yourself as.
Yes.
We'll discuss fees, rates, and the type of mission in question. If you could please accompany us to this other table. And he's nodding over to the table with the strange lady that has been playing and reading fortunes and singing and performing and has made some money. And Lockhart, you have a passion as a pirate for gold. And there's a lot of gold on this lady there. A lot of it.
Oh no.
And he kind of points over to that side to her and the Uteli, which you, Lockhart, would be familiar with. A Uteli is not something that is weird for you, nor a dark elf. You would have seen these in your travels. And he goes, "Would you please accompany me?"
Lockhart lets out a little whisper like, "So is it a robbing job? Or?
It is just the kind.
Well, alrighty." And he gets his little scimitars very slowly off the table, puts them in their little holsters, so to say, and he gets up with his drink in hand, of course.
Of course, the pirate would never leave the drink behind. Now, Serenade and Scott, whilst you have been having fun here, you know, especially Serenade, I suppose, would be having the most fun. Scott, a little bit nervous always, you know, cat behavior. But you see now, approaching you, 3 people. You see the gentleman that was sitting there. You see Lord Morrdan with his limp, with the whole shebang, the contraption, the mask. And you see Gael approach. And before I ask if you have any reaction to the approaching, I would just like to say that of the people that you've been seeing here in Chasm Fall, though, actually, let me give you, both of you, insight checks, please.
Six.
And
17.
6 and 17. All right, Scott. Nervous immediately. You feel the hair back of your neck begin to stand, though you can't tell why. It seems to be something about your instincts. Not your instincts because you're a cat, but your instincts as a fighter, as you see them approach. But you, Serenade, you detect an air of danger around these 3 people. But curiously enough, whilst you would assume that the big man with the 2 scimitars would be the presence of this air of danger, you sense an air of danger coming from the simple-looking, red-haired lady that's walking behind them. You immediately, with a 17 insight, realize this is a fish-out-of-water situation. That this person does not fit in here. The way that her eyes are darting between you, between Scott and everything else, just constantly shooting up at Scott, and just the way that her posture is here, it's fish out of water. But for you, you see something lying underneath this this kind of mask that she's presenting, though perhaps not intentionally. The more you look at her, there is something dangerous about her. So, with that being said, as they're approaching, what would you and Scott do? Or would you like to do anything? Would you like to prepare, whisper between each other?
Serenade is a lady that likes attention, and as there are 2 men approaching, fixes the girls.
Okay.
And as she's doing this, she'll look at Scott and go, "All right, kitten. I think we're up.
And Scott just starts like looking around because he didn't feel anything with his inside. It's just like, what is happening?
Dragon?
Yeah, but it's like his ears going down, like, huh?
Oh, no, he's in airplane mode.
If we were to see Scott's tail, it would be doing the.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, Lord Morrdan is the one that addresses you. He's the one leading the group. And he goes, good evening. I couldn't help but notice the armor. And he points at Scott. Are you, both of you, looking for work of the more violent kind?
Who's asking?
I am. Lord Morrdan. And he extends out his hand.
I extend mine.
And he goes
Your
for
paw.
Serenade.
The paw.
He'll take it with both hands.
Oh!
And kind of like,
Oh! He's gonna...
sure.
You see him kind of, his body strain, he goes, I would lean in for a kiss, but I'm afraid that my body does not allow it.
Oh, don't worry. I've got you. And she'll lean in and give his hand a little kiss and then smile at him. And as she does that, she looks over his shoulders at Gael. With
Yeah.
kind of like her golden eyes kind of just like stare directly at Gael's eyes. Just for a minute. Just like a very pointed stare. And then back to Mord.
Alright. Sick.
Lockhart turns to Gael and he whispers very quietly, trying to have them not hear it, says, wait, I thought we were robbing them.
No.
He just lets his hand off the scimitar, that way puts him on his belt to look more unassuming, trying to correct his posture.
I'm gonna say that with the insight, you also noticed that, Serenade, you noticed that Lockhart maybe had a little bit of an intention here that now has been disarmed. But Lord Morrdan goes, this here is my friend Gael, and this gentleman here, I don't remember now. Did he ask your name? I don't think he did. He didn't
I don't
even
think-
he didn't even introduce himself to you.
Wait, but I think wait, did I say my name?
Doesn't matter. Let's say that you didn't. And he goes, this here gentleman is, and he's just pointing at you, waiting.
Lockhart.
All right. Perhaps we should all sit together. And he kind of pulls a chair. He asks Gael for help because he can't really drag things. He sits himself down.
I'll sit far away from the cat.
You see
it's
Scott like
weird.
kind of protecting his bag because it was like on top of the table and it's just now on the
All
left.
right. He goes, my friend Gael here is to lead the three of you. He points Lockhart, Scott, and Serenade. Though he doesn't know Scott and Serenade's name yet. He points to the three of you and says, she will lead the three of you in a sensitive operation. You are to steal two vials of samples that look like this dark flesh. When you see it, you will be able to pinpoint it immediately. That will leave from the northwestern gate and across the northwestern road to Heather Lake, the capital. They will leave at this dawn. They will be heavily guarded by Chasm Fall paladins and soldiers alike. Once you acquire these samples, you are to return immediately to the southwestern, I think it is southwestern, but I'll check the map after, but you're to return immediately to the woods to the southwest of Chasm Fall. At the entrance of the woods, I will be waiting for you, and we will continue from then. Now, I understand that each of you must have your rates but I am willing to offer you, each of you, 200 gold for this gig. Is that an acceptable rate? No, Gael, you're doing it for free. He'll kind of nod to you. We'll discuss your rate later. 200 gold to each of you. Are there any questions? Is this fine?
Scott looks at Serenade, kind of with a communication just through the eyes, being like, "Is this okay for us? Is this good money for us? Are you okay with this?"
Serenade will look at him and be like, "Well, it depends." Might I ask who we are stealing these vials for?
Well, from the kingdom of Herskellen, if we are to be entirely honest, and more precisely, King Magnus Verndari.
We're talking heavy security.
Heavy security, yes. Of course, he is not aware, or the king will never even be aware, perhaps, of these samples, but they are being transported by soldiers of Lord Volsbrook, most likely, as well as Lord Ivan Liamham, a flame shield, a fort flame shield. So it is not as high up as the king, but if I am to be honest with you, it is an act against the kingdom of Herskellen.
Do we know the origin of the flesh? Because I know flesh.
You would not know anything about this. Not specific, because this is a very kind of secretive thing that happened during the battle. You guys have heard of the Battle of Wurmtooth already, where supposedly single-handedly a woman, an agent of the kingdom, has infiltrated this fortress in the middle of the desert, heavily guarded fortress, and opened the gates for the armies of Herskellen. And now, as he's mentioning this, and as this entire thing is happening, Serenade, with your insight, this is enough for you to start piecing together that danger that you felt, that this might be the person that is sitting across from you at the table next to Lord Morrdan, might be the hero of Wurmtooth Fortress, the person that single-handedly opened the gates. It is, at this time in history, a feat of legend already. So it is something that you would have heard in stories from long ago, certainly something that would have never happened now, but that regardless did happen. It might have been a huge fluke, might have been just a series of really good rolls, but it is what happened. So it is a feat of legend and carries a certain fame, and I think that you specifically would be, as a bard, would be very aware of this.
Seems like it would be a very dangerous task, but the one you have with you, I think she's a little special.
Well, certainly you've garnered your slice of fame, I suppose, Gael.
What did you say?
You've managed to become famous, Gael. Farmer girl.
On the farm, I don't know expressions. Yeah, it was quite the task.
This little girl over there? What'd she do? There's something I'm missing?
Wurmtooth Fortress. It was her.
Do I know Wurmtooth Fortress?
Yeah, you would know. Everyone would have heard about this tale. If it's mentioned, you would have heard about it.
Oh. And she's joining us?
She's leading you.
Lockhart kind of like eyes down the the cat and the lady to see if they agree to it or if they're gonna smooch a little more. Like he's kind of riding the wave.
Serenade will reach across and offer her hand out to Gael and be like, "It's a wonderful pleasure to meet you."
I must add that all of the expenses in this adventure trip, whatever you want to call it, it's on me.
Oh, you
Well,
know
that
the way to a
changes quite
woman's
some
heart.
things.
Yeah. Look at these two idiots. Look at how they both instantly.
I'll tell you, that's more my language, I'd say.
Oh, so
Many
you're-
times money's mentioned, we're like, we're in.
So you're
So-
paying for food, huh?
Let's get this straighty. 200 gold,
200.
free food and drink. And a bed as well.
For tonight.
Well, young lady, I hope you've got a big tab on you. Big tab on you.
I do.
The Hero of Wurmtooth Fortress. So, let's take this moment here, where you guys are in the process of accepting, to handle a couple of things. So, first of all, for everyone watching, in this campaign, Gael was the main character. I've designed the campaign for Gael to be sort of a hero level figure over the course of our adventure here. But I have mentioned this and I've talked about this with the players, and they were all kind enough and all right with playing a supporting role to Gael's character in this campaign. That doesn't mean they won't have their little special spotlights, because I got some shit, you know? But Gael is central to the plot, hence the way we're handling things. But now, I believe, it is a fantastic moment for one of our characters to have one such little spotlight, because Serenade, before this day began, you specifically begin your days in a certain way. And so because of your class, because of College of Fatewhispering, I am going to require you to draw a card for the beginning of this day so that we know what's happened with you. You can shuffle in front of the camera so that everyone can see it. You know, there's no sneaking. Shuffle it up. There we go. It's being shuffled. Oh, are you muted?
Yep, you're muted.
These cards are difficult to shuffle
there you
because
go.
they're very slippery.
Just do the best you can. It's whatever.
Okay.
We trust you. Okay, so now you can pick, as per the rules of the class, you can pick top, middle, or bottom to take it from there. What are you picking?
We're going straight from the top.
Okay, and every time you draw from the deck, because of Soul of the Cards, you can try to guess which card it is. And it will
I have to look at the names, I forgot them.
yeah, and it'll give you if you succeed, you can store a natural 20 to use.
I'm going to guess Temperance.
Temperance. All right, let's go. Take it.
I will show it to you first. And if it's the tower, I expect to hear crying.
Oh no.
It's the Chariot. All right.
The Chariot.
Tell us what the Chariot is.
The Chariot. You control how you walk the path. Select a direction. You and your allies gain a 15-foot bonus to your walking speed in that direction.
All right, awesome. So, where do you want to pick? You can pick just like general directions, and we'll figure it out. Like, do you want to pick up, down, left, right?
Always go left.
All right, we pick left then. So to the east, or to the west in this case, you guys are going to get a 15-foot walking speed bonus. All right. So that was the draw of the card for today. You do not wish to re-roll this draw. You're fine with this draw.
We'll go with this for now.
We'll go with this. All right, fair enough. So, that being said, Lord Morrdan is then going to go. I will pay you 100 gold now, 100 gold afterwards. Is that all right for you? All right.
That's fair.
He's picking up these little pouches that he's been carrying with him. He lays 100 gold in front of each of you in a pouch, in front of the three of you specifically. And then he's going to go, I should say that your entire and maximum discretion is needed for this. No one else must know about what is going to happen at dawn, which is when the convoy leaves. If you wish to prepare, they will take the northwestern road, the main road that leads to Heather Lake. So if you wish to prepare before it happens, you may do so. Otherwise, you can just follow after them if you find a way to follow after them. But they will be on a carriage, and they will be traveling quickly.
So, do we know? Does any of them know the way?
The way?
The way.
Yes, the northwestern road is actually familiar to every single character here, because every single character here came to Chasm through the northwestern road, or perhaps even the northeastern, whichever one. But they all kind of like they kind of bunch up together at a certain point, as they have been in Morrdan, all of them before. So they are familiar with this road entirely.
So they would know the best place to intercept them.
Perhaps. Let's have
Let's
the
see.
three of them roll a survival check. I'm going to say that you guys have advantage. All of you have advantage on the roll. This the reasoning behind it being that you have traveled this this road before, and so let's go for it.
11.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
natural 20.
Oh.
7.
Okay, well.
I lead the way, comrades.
I was almost saying, I don't want this team anymore. An 11 and a 7. Oh my god, these guys are
No,
shit.
but it's the guy that did the miracle roll last campaign. He's the
True.
one pulling the natural 20 again.
Consistent.
Okay, so Lockhart, pirate, familiar, a great sense of direction. You know of a spot. There were a couple of possible scenarios, but this unlocks the best possible scenario for you guys. The spot, or there is a spot, which is about a half hour to 45 minutes, depending on how fast you guys are moving, away in the northwestern road. There are a couple of bends that are kind of surrounded by hills and woods on the sides, providing cover, providing high ground, and perhaps providing the ability to set a trap. It is, again, 45 minutes to half an hour away from here, or half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how fast you guys wish to travel. So it is perfectly possible for Gael to sleep still. I will allow it this time, so that she has her full capabilities, and then travel there. Also, it will be faster if you guys acquire horses, since Gael has a hippogriff already, which I guess Floof is just hanging out by the nest at this point. He just went back there to the tower where they keep the hippogriffs. But you guys can make it in even less time if you choose to get some horses to get you there fast. An added thing that Lord Morrdan will tell you is it would be good, or he will tell that it would be good if you guys remain as discreet as possible, and that your faces are not seen, and that no evidence is left behind of that this might be tied to the army, that this should be made look to be perhaps bandits. He also hesitates a little bit on this, but he will mention that he would prefer for you to not use lethal force. Now, whether that will be possible or not, without leaving evidence behind, that will be up to your judgment. I will also remind you that he paid you to be led by Gael, meaning that Gael technically is the captain of this mission. She's going to be the one doing tactics for you guys, according to what his intention. So that was what he told you. So it seems that this person trusts Gael a lot. Whether you guys want to, do whatever you want to do, or suggest things, that's fine. I just want to say this because it means that this person, which you seems to be a very serious and intelligent man, trusts Gael to handle these sensitive matters. Now, whatever that tells you about her and about him, your judgment again. All right? But after he pays you, he'll say, I suppose I'll leave you all to perhaps get acquainted with each other. And tomorrow, as soon as you're done, meet me at the agreed upon spot, and we'll go from there. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
And he's gonna limp his way out of the Headless Mage and send a tip over to the bartender.
So.
Well, Miss Captain, there'll be 3 beers for me. Start off the night well.
Sure.
Much appreciated.
I am. So, I am supposed to lead you. I will take care of tactics, overall tactics. But I have no idea where to go. So, if you guys know the way, that would be much appreciated for you to lead the way. I will lead the rest.
That'll be much short-sorted. Don't worry, Captain.
You seem a little nervous.
That's because I am.
It's okay. Scott doesn't bite, I promise.
Sometimes.
Well,
Oh, he talks.
Yeah, I'm a person, I talk.
He's a talking cat. What the fuck? I'm okay.
I'm not a cat, but
You're not a cat.
okay. No.
It's
Are
okay.
you
It's all right.
old enough to drink?
I am.
Well, that can help your stress. Maybe 3 for me, 2 for you. What do you think?
I will pass on this moment because I really need to sleep. I just removed a curse from a river. No, a lake. I just killed an undead. So I'm very tired.
first time?
Well,
Yep. I'm a farm girl, so everything that you hear from me, it's the first time I'm doing it.
killing?
Well, this is a very big world.
You've never killed someone.
Oh, right now I have, yes.
Ah, I mean, an
But
undead is
a week ago
it's complicated.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I need to sleep. It's been a big day for me, and tomorrow we wake up early. I'm used to it because I'm a farm girl.
You said.
Uh-huh. I'm used to deal with animals that don't talk.
Maybe you never talked to them.
Oh, I did. I talk to them all the time.
Maybe you were annoying.
Okay. I will go to sleep.
We should all go to sleep.
Well, great team building, mateys.
I will.
You sure are a very friendly lot, I'd say.
Eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want. It's on me. Goodbye. I'll go.
Don't gotta
right.
say it twice. Good night.
Gail's off to sleep. The three of you, what do you want to do? Want to stay up a little bit longer?
I lift up my mug to the bartender and go,
It'll be given to you. It's as many as you wish. It seems that Lord Morrdan actually It's got the night covered for you guys.
All right.
Nice.
The 3 mugs get placed on the table, and I just, I might sure look like it, but if you guys want to drink something, I'm not opposed. I'm not that clingy.
We have
that's very
important
kind of
matters
you.
tomorrow, so
Well,
you two can drink.
so do I. I don't think you remember, but we've met, and we're gonna be on the same mission.
Yeah, I prefer not to drink near it.
It makes his tummy hurt.
You don't have to say it, okay?
I'm sorry.
So should we come up with a plan for tomorrow?
Well, physically, physically, I don't know the space, but my character should have a pretty good idea of what we should do, right?
We'll get to. I'll let you guys get to the planning when I show you the map. All right.
Okay.
I'll show you everything, and then you guys can get to that. But actually, you know what? I can show you now. I won't show stream, but I can show you now. Give me just a little moment so that I can enable this. Okay, so let's activate this. Tell me if you guys can see. Don't forget to select your new characters, or else you won't be able to see in the map. So you have to select
a little bit.
I think. You can see, you can move, you can do everything? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is the situation. Well, I guess I'll show stream too. We like planning over here. For clarification, you can see by the line here of the shadow, right, that this is elevation. So over the sides of this road, it is elevated. It is kind of this whole area is very rocky hills situation here. So there are trees, or there's rock. You guys can get high ground. You can position yourselves anywhere you want in this map. If you are to arrive, you're gonna arrive there with the advantage because of the natural 20. So you can position yourselves wherever you want, just whatever plan you'd like to go for. You guys just tell me what you want to do, and we'll see if it's possible.
Okay, so we already slept. Are we there?
No, we're not there yet. These are they're still talking and discussing planning.
there?
You're sleeping right now.
Yeah, you're asleep. You're asleep. These are them three are talking down at the inn still, or at the tavern part of the inn.
Yeah, I would say we're talking just lightly, just because the captain, the leader, was too nervous, and Scott doesn't trust her right now.
Too nervous and too sleepy.
But yeah, this will be the situation, Lockhart. So you, whatever you can, garner from this, whatever you figure is the best point of attack. I'd like to remind you that the carriage will be on the move. It will keep moving, and it moves fast. It's a carriage, so you guys have to come up with solutions.
So it's coming from the southwest to the northeast,
Exactly.
right? So
Exactly.
to the bottom. Okay.
Can Fluff just pick up a carriage?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Can we
That
feed
would
him
be-
steroids until he can pick up a carriage?
Well,
Crazy.
it might take us perhaps a month, but we sure can do that. If this is a goal.
Do I know if there's any, if these rocks can be pushed or if they're well cemented?
They can. With a little bit of moving, you can do that. But it'll take either some ridiculous power or some magic to move a lot of them to create kind of a blockade. It could be moved to maybe damage if timed correctly, but now to fully block the road, that would either take time or big muscles.
I can talk, right?
I think so. This
Of
is above
course
the
you
table.
can
I
talk.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you can talk.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping.
You're
I would
sleeping but
say
awake at the same time.
it would be easier to just drop down a tree,
That's possible too.
Mm-hmm.
just like traversing the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It would take a while for them to just remove the tree from there.
that is true.
That is an idea, just to give us time. At what time are we arriving?
Well, they will leave the road at dawn, so you guys need to, get there before dawn.
How tall are these?
Or they will leave
inclines?
the city. I'm sorry, how tall? That is about like I would say 20 to 25 feet in some areas.
Okay.
Okay, and it's shadowy, right? The sun is from the other side.
So you guys are going. This is in the northwestern side of town. So the sun's going to be approaching from the east. Over here, the map is correctly. This is a correct orientation of exactly where it would be. This is a bend in the road. So south is down. The sun's going to be coming up from the hills on the eastern side.
Okay, just so I know, because I like the shadow. It's good for me.
So actually, if you look at how the map is displayed, the sun is coming out on the correct side. Here is where it's lit, where I'm pinging there.
Yeah.
That's where it's lit. That's from where the sun's coming from. Everything, the entire road is covered in shadow at that time.
Okay, and do we know how many people
No,
are going with the carriage?
heavily guarded is what you know.
Okay, heavily guarded. It could be two big guys. It's heavily guarded.
Or
be like-
yeah,
Should have asked for a bigger feat for it to be non-lethal.
Yeah.
could be two really tall people with really heavy armor, and it is a heavily guarded.
Be right back, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say tree on top of the road. Serenade appears with her boobs out.
Easy W.
Easy win.
Yeah.
And then we'll like smack them against the head, in the back of the head.
Yeah, non-lethally.
Like,
Non-lethally, of course.
can we so the chariot has to be carried by something. We could deal with the things that are carrying it. Like maybe we could time the trunks or something. Throwing the trunks.
It all points to a horse-pulled carriage. Yeah.
And since I was in the army, do I know kinda the strength of the people that usually work on these things?
So the regular soldiers, what would be regular soldiers that were recent recruits just like you, these are these are regular people with weapons. So they would be pretty weak, but this is being guarded by actual soldiers and paladins of Kazanfall. So they will be better armored and better equipped in general. And the paladins might be where the issue resides. Whilst the regular soldiers, they will be better armored, but they're still just regular dudes. Even if a little bit more tuned to being a soldier. But yeah.
Do any of us? I mean, maybe Mizzy could know, being in the army, how these carriages could be pulled by them.
Yeah, so it's regular two horses at the front. You do not know what type of carriage is going to be.
But how do the horses carry it? Is it like a simple system, or is it kind of reinforced?
No, it would be it depends. It would be hard for you guys to know. But
Okay.
it is most likely reinforced. It is precious cargo. So they are going to be firmly attached. And these are probably going to be them big horses with giant fucking feet.
Oh, Clydesdales.
Yeah.
What if we spook the horses?
Could be possible.
But if we kill the
They also
horses,
can just run.
No, not kill the horse.
they didn't say non-lethally to the animals.
Non-lethally to the animals. That was not that was not requested.
We can make the horses fall asleep. If we had things to do that.
Yeah, when
I can only put them to sleep permanently. I don't have anything else.
Thing is, if we stop the carriage, if they don't have the horses or some shit, it would still be daylight, and they are looking at the carriage. We need a way to get inside the carriage and remove the things.
Yeah, that is another thing. You will need to find a way to acquire the samples undamaged.
Because I am able to sneak if they are not, looking directly at it. I can sneak up and remove the things. I have.
But it's a
ways
fast
of
carriage,
being
though.
invisible.
It's like super fast. I don't think you'd be able to go unless we stopped it completely. That's why we're.
After
with the
stopping
tree.
After the
Yeah,
tree
we have to
strat.
After the tree, we stop the carriage. We can go in. We might want a distraction. That's why I mentioned boobs.
The greatest distraction of mankind, you know?
Everyone likes it.
It tried to be distracting.
If not that, I mean, they're not supposed to recognize us, so we need full discretion. So
Another thing. From you walking around here in Chasmfall and the contact that you've had and you've seen these people, Chasmfall soldiers, Chasmfall paladins, these are people that take their duty very seriously. They have this powerful attachment and sense of duty. So it is harder. These are not the dumbed down soldiers that you may find in certain places. From what you've seen here, even the guards are people that take duty very seriously. It is perhaps from your travels something very specific to Chasmfall, but they are tough men and women. So if you want to turn them, I just want you to know, or if you want to distract them or turn them or whatever, just want you to know it will be harder than it would usually be. It's still possible, okay? But it's just, it is in their nature to be very serious about these things.
I don't see a way of doing this without killing people. Or at least putting them to sleep.
Turning on the
Prolonged
non-lethal option in BG3.
Yeah.
Toggle that on, please. I mean, we could try to offer a distraction, but also, try to block the road, because that will at least slow the carriage down if we have some kind of a roadblock.
I think blocking the roads is always on. Because we need the time, we need the space, we need everything. So stopping it is a must. The problem is what comes after.
Yep.
Well, you can always just do the good old fuck it we ball strat and figure it
Typical
out.
of us.
Yeah, figure it out at the, as Vesper coined it, figure it out at the moment that it happens.
Hey, look, it got us through one campaign.
It did. But this is the general kind of idea that you have. So let's for everybody watching, let's kind of do a little bit of a clarification of the whole situation. So at dawn, it will leave here. You guys will have to be at the best spot, which was what Mick rolled for. At the best spot possible to intercept them. You'll have to go there earlier. You can acquire horses if you want to get more time, so that you have more time to prepare. That will come at a cost. It will be shortly after dawn, like an hour or less than an hour, because they're going to be in the carriage. So that will be perhaps like 25 minutes after dawn when they arrive there, which means light is still going to be dim in certain spots, and the sun is going to be shining on the eastern side of the hills. it was asked of you to keep it non-lethal if possible. That you did notice hesitation on what Lord Morrdan said. You are to acquire 2 of the samples, and they must be acquired undamaged. And it was asked of you that you keep it on the ultimate of downest of lows, where they cannot see your faces, know who you are, or connect you somehow to him, or even to the Hero of Wurmtooth Fortress. So this has to be such a very precise and clinical strike on this, even if it does come to a fight.
The carriage is leaving here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Do we know from where specifically?
Probably the northwestern gate of Chasm Fall.
Maybe it's possible if I don't know if any of us can be like invisible, but somehow like stealth inside, and then the other 3 just block the road with the tree, and once they're distracted, the person just like already has the samples and then leaves the carriage.
So you want to try to sneak someone in before the carriage leaves?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Definitely possible. I just will say, you do not know where the carriage is going from specifically. You know that it will go out the northwestern gate, but it might start deeper within the city in one of the garrisons here in Chasm Fall, either in Old Town or the one in the newer region. It is a 50-50 chance that you'll land which one it is. So yeah.
But we know the gate that it's going.
Yeah, the gate for sure has to be northwestern gate.
Yeah, and usually like they stop in front of the gate opens, and then it goes. So at least that point is a good sneaking point. The problem is like if they will be covering the carriage
all
fully.
sides.
Yeah, all the sides. Just
There could be.
bodyguarding. Like
There could be
9
guards.
of them.
There could be guards.
Yeah.
That's a risk, you know, but you do have a rogue.
That could be
She
cool.
did
yeah.
infiltrate Wurmtooth all by herself.
That is true.
She did.
Some good rolls, but that is true.
I was also thinking, Fluff is a big boy, right?
Yeah, it's a large
Very big
creature.
boy.
A large creature, yeah.
So, when if we start a fight, or if we want to at least remove one of them, he can just go grab one and.
You can certainly try.
Nice.
The
Abduction.
problem is that like they will see Fluff, and Fluff
They will.
can be spotted like easily anyway.
Floof is recognizable. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it could be just hungry. It doesn't mean it's mine. It's just a random.
To that point, nobody knows other than Uriel. Nobody knows that Floof is hers. But Uriel did go to report to her superiors.
Fucking Uriel, useless piece of shit.
Oh no.
But it's just a matter of like time, right? If it will ever come to, oh, by the way, we saw a black and red hippogriff, and
Yeah.
you never know if they might talk, if they might not. It's
easy. We just like get some ink and paint, Fluff, and they change colors.
yeah, you just color Floof. Yep.
Yeah, I like that idea of sneaking in before. I can do that. And
We
you
just have
guys
to
go
find.
in front of
We
me.
gotta get. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go get the tree. I'll like claw it out with my claws. Like
You have to get ready to roll it. Maybe multiple trees. We could get multiple trees and then.
I think
If we have
a
enough
big
time.
one is enough. No.
to get multiple trees, or get a larger one, that will be horses required for you guys to get there on time.
Okay.
It's okay.
How much is?
It's okay. Gael is paying. So.
True.
Well, if it's a rental, it would be around 50 gold for the horse to rent the horse for a couple of
50?
hours. 50. Rent the horse for a couple of hours and bring it back. Or you can go for, excuse me, forgive me. So, 50 gold would be kind of a war-bred horse. They are bred here in Chasm Fall for war. 25 gold could get you maybe a horse that is more easily spooked, if it comes to that. If it comes to you guys chasing, there might be one that is more easily spooked than the other. But I'm going, just to random half cost. You can obviously haggle it, but 50 gold gets you a war-bred horse that is ready for battle. 25 haggling might lower it. Gets you a horse for 2 hours, or for a couple of hours that is less capable in battle.
The problem is that, like, with the horses is that we have to hide them very well because they cannot spot them while they're going. I don't know how dense the forest is.
It's possible to hide it easily.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has a high ground, so we can put the horses on the high ground.
Yeah, you could back
cannot
at
see
the
it.
woods. Yeah, they would
Okay.
not see it through
Alright.
through a certain angle. It is possible. Yes, Fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get the horse. I don't mind. Not myself, because of the red hair and stuff like that, and people will recognize and
Yeah.
connect the dots. But if you guys want to grab a horse, I can pay for it.
Right. How many horses? You technically just need 2. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 2.
Get them at separate times so it's not very suspicious. So we're
Yeah.
like, we're split up.
All right.
Also,
is-
we need to disguise ourselves very well so we're not recognized.
Are these war horses that you're taking?
I think it would be safer because we don't want if we
It's
have
safer,
to
but
chase.
it's sus.
Yeah, it's sus, and I don't think it's necessary. I trust our skills
Maybe
not to
one
need
war
to
horse
chase.
and one normal horse.
One war horse, one normal horse. It's 75 gold that way.
We can haggle it.
You can haggle on the war horse unhaggleable. It is a rental. They expect to see the horses back, but I mean,
Yeah. They also expect to see us back, but
yeah.
Never showing my face here again.
This is actually it's to another point. Chasmfall, people are kind of they trust each other here a lot. They are very tight knit, and so they're like, yeah, man, we'll rent you the horse. You can go take it, whatever. I'll trust you to bring it back.
Oh.
But that is kind of the sort of people that Chasmfall, unless of course you are dressed as a mage, then they will sell you they will rent you the horse for 1,000 gold if that's the if
I
you're
mean, we can always after this give everything to Lord Morrdan, and he can bring the horses.
Lord
to
Morrdan's going
Chasmfall
with
again.
you.
Oh,
I
you
did
just
not know.
snap the horses back and go home.
They are capable of doing
They
that.
should be trained.
Yeah.
Holy shit, sentient horses. Now to get back.
They are trained to return home. Yeah.
Yeah, I say fuck it. 2 big horses.
All right.
2
Look at her.
different people asking for it separately in terms of time.
Okay.
We go fast. Or I guess you guys go fast if we do the other thing.
All right. So
Horses can help us knock down the trees too, because they're big and strong.
Yeah, we there.
you can
More trees the merrier. So
yeah,
we
of
can-
course. Yeah, you ask the horse to do this instead of just tying the tree to the horse after and trying to pull it. No, horse, please push the tree.
They're trained,
Push
right?
it, you can do this.
Please.
Headbutt the tree.
Yes, nicely.
All right,
Horse
so
use headbutt.
let's do which 2 of you are going to go get the horses?
Scott isn't.
Serenade can. And
right,
Lockhart,
Serenade-
I guess.
Serenade and Lockhart take the
I can go.
horse.
No.
Let's do 2 deception checks separately from you guys, please.
Ooh. Oh no, I have -2.
Nice,
Oh,
my rolls are
oh,
already
okay.
great. I got a
Oh,
7
boy.
with a +5.
Okay.
I got a 12 with a -2.
All right. I mean, yeah, let's keep it at that for now. But you're, there is, Warhorse, middle of the night. There is a certain degree of suspicion.
My grandma is sick. I need to go there fast.
I have a show to get
dangerous.
to.
Yeah. There is a certain degree of suspicion. Okay. That being said, Gael, you may mark a long rest. I will ask for the others, if you want to get a long rest, you can get the effects of a long rest. If not, well, you kind of have to sleep anyway, or else you get exhaustion. So, but if you'd want to stay awake all night, you could, to prepare or to try to find stuff. It's up to you guys. Otherwise, long rest. And with a long rest, with another long rest, if Serenade chooses to take said mechanic, we're gonna have to have a new reshuffle and another draw the card and try to guess what it is.
How great it will be.
I'll just
on
drink
the
a
first
little and then go to
session.
sleep.
Yes, sir.
He's taking the
session
good
the
old-fashioned nighttime drug.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to guess the star.
The star. Okay, here you go. Pull it.
Stars.
It is the death card.
The death card.
That doesn't
not.
sound good.
But it
Yeah.
is. Go ahead and tell us what death does.
One of you die. Instantly.
You don't wake up.
When you or an ally of your choice are reduced to 0 hit points and they are then are healed beyond 1 hit point, your maximum hit point increases by 2.
All right.
Nice.
So if you get unconscious and you're healed back up, you are restored, or you gain maximum hit points, which will stay forever. So this can happen multiple times across the campaign. I'll ask you this: do you want to re-roll?
I'm feeling selfish. I think it would be fun to give potentially more hit points.
Okay. You can choose.
Also, I'm scared of these paladins.
Which ally are you naming to be with you on to benefit from the death effect?
Scott.
All right, Scott. And now I'll ask you this. This is, you just woke up. It's still night. I'll ask, how does this ritual of you pulling the card look, Serenade?
It's not very extravagant, which is unique for her. Because it's not like she wants to do this. This is something she has to do. But she will lay out her deck calmly, shuffle it, and then lay out her deck and sit. Just taking deep breaths, basically. And as she's like selecting from her deck, there's just like this little bit of glow, like little sparkles that appear around her fingers, and it feels like when she pulls the card, it's like attached. It's not like the card is pulling her more than she's pulling the card.
Sick.
That's what it looks like.
All right, and you, as you pull the card, you sense that tingling across your skin in specific places in a specific pattern. Just the slight tingling that is so kind of precise along those patterns that it almost would seem impossible as you draw death. Many would think, if they draw death, that this is a bad thing, that this is a bad omen. But you specifically are familiar with much worse omens than death. And this one is one you welcome. All right. So, we have all woken up. We have all gathered together. Are we going with the Gael sneaking in first plan?
I think so.
I think she wants to.
She's the
I'm
captain.
thinking, if I fail or if I don't have an entering, where do I go?
I mean,
You have a bird.
You have Floof.
All right.
true.
You have Floof. You can go back on Floof, and Floof is faster flying than the carriages.
I would say that, like, when you wake up, we more or less all wake up at the same time, and we tell you what we discussed. And I would say, like, Lockhart told you more or less
The
where
location.
it is, the location.
All right, so we're going stealth. We're going sneak.
Yeah, but first I'll you notice that when Gael wakes up, she's more composed. She's not the nervous little flea that she was before. And she's going to address Lockhart. I have something for you. I don't have a need for it. because I can't really use it. And she will give you a scimitar +1.
Holy.
Hell yeah! You can add it. Scimitar +1.
Well, this will come in handy. I suppose my other scimitar is gonna miss its twin, but for the greater good. I'll leave my other scimitar at my room and
Yes, sir.
carry the scimitar +1.
Hell yeah!
Thank you very much.
All right.
Is there any place right now that we can get like, I don't know, like masks?
You can get
a
cloaks. You can get cloaks, maybe stuff. You would have to have gone it before. I'm gonna say that because you guys travel, it's easy. You know, it's kind of a tools of the trade.
Because I'm a cat.
Yeah, sure. You find some cloaks. Oh, whoops! This is not
Serenade
what I.
will make a point to take off all of her jewelry and put it in her bag, so she is not so sparkly.
Of course. All right. But you do get cloaks. Gael has an easier time masking herself because of her cloak, her very special shroud. Now, you guys have gotten your horses. You've got on them. You're heading out of the city. The gates are open for travelers on the northern side, not on the southern side, which is facing the Empire. But they are open. Exactly a few moments before dawn, actually, is when the guards go in there and start opening the gates. So you manage to walk on through, and you notice as you're walking out that there are people walking in now, and you see farmers and a few other folk carrying both fresh kills from hunting, or other kind of wheat and corn and cereal and stuff like that, going into town to sell, to place their shops inside of the city. So this is it seems to be routine. No one places any obstacles for you to do this, but you do notice that as you pass, the gate is guarded. The gatehouse has, to your sight, at least 4 guards. The gatehouse itself. Down below, there are other 4 that are looking at the people walking in and out, seeing if they're suspicious or not. In your case, I want to ask the 3 of you: are you guys already cloaked, or are you just acting nonchalant? What is the?
Yeah, because just going through with a war horse and being super covered might look a bit too suspicious. So.
Yeah, the war horse it's like a sturdier horse, right?
Muscular.
Yeah, it's muscular and sturdier and perhaps bigger, but it's not armored. So, it can pass for just a regular horse, but it is the matter of being cloaked or not. That is the thing. You can also try to wait for a specific moment where more people are crossing to see if you can get in more easily, because there are people bringing wagons inside as well, and carts. But that will take a roll if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I think going through while others are also, so it's very busy, and I would say not to be completely covered. I wouldn't really have like my tail out in the open, so it's like in my pants, I guess, but my ears are out.
You can do it like Goku or like Vegeta. He like wrap the tail around his waist like a belt.
Oh, yeah.
In Dragon Ball. All right, so I'll have you guys, the 3 of you, you can either roll perception to spot the right moment, or deception, which would be you guys masking your behavior. You can choose whichever one you'd like to roll. It'll all be considered a group roll.
Okay. I'm going perception.
All right.
I think I'm screwed either way, so I'm going with deception because it's a higher modifier.
Okay.
17.
17 for Scat.
11.
30-20.
Dirty 20. Lockhart, dude. Holy.
I can say I'm locked in this session.
Yeah. So, Lockhart, a fighter, a pirate as well. Not, he's used to these clandestine incursions or excursions in this case. With his help, kind of spotting the moments where the guards are more attentive, and with Scott's specific proclivity of being nervous in situations, which actually is good here because it makes him pay attention. You guys managed to guide yourselves through the crowd at the correct moment, with Serenade here kind of at times driving the attention away from you, and a little bit to herself, but not in kind of a suspicious way, but more in a look at her kind of way. But that helps you guys move, and it helps the horses kind of not be a problem in this circumstance. So you guys managed to sneak on through. It is still torch lit here. It's not been dawn yet. You guys are leaving earlier, so it's probably about like half an hour before dawn, 45 minutes before dawn. You're not sure, and you're moving out without any problem. Now, you move out and you go prepare. We'll deal with the preparation in a moment, because now it's time for stealth. Before this part, which is going to be a little bit tense, short pee break, because I really have to pee.
Go.
Is that possible? Okay,
Is
if
it
you
the
guys...
stealth nerves hitting you too?
Yeah, it's always the same thing. If you guys need to go, you guys go too. I'll be right back.
Pee time.
Wowee. Okay, I'm back. Oh boy. It's stealth time. I even get the... My dog, sorry guys. Meku. What are you doing?
Oh, dear you.
Mizzy was in the bathroom, so he gets weird when she's in the bathroom because he can't go in the bathroom. So he's like, yeah, what the fuck what am I supposed to do? And he just comes
Doesn't know
here.
how to live.
Yeah, he comes here, sits down, and or just like bumps himself next to me and starts pushing on me because he's like, do something. I can't get in there. But he's always done that. I don't know how it happened.
Oh, he's baby.
He's a little boy. He's a little good boy. Okay. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge how excited I am for this.
I'm very nervous.
For everything. Not just the stealth part, just everything. I'm just very happy to be here. Okay. Here we go.
So that wasn't roleplay, Mizzy. That was just you.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Okay. So, let's get back into the world. let's reset the scene. The three, Scott, Lockhart, and Serenade, have left the city of Kazanfall through the northwestern gate, hoping to set up an ambush against the convoy, or the carriage, I should say, that is leaving with samples of something they don't even know, they don't even understand, but that they've been paid to recover. The plan: they're going to create a blockade, whilst Gael is going to stay behind and wait for the carriage to leave. Gael. It is still nighttime, not dawn yet. You have a little bit of time to prepare to analyze. I will reiterate what I've told you. The gatehouse meaning the part of the wall in which the gate is embedded in, has 4 guards up top at the wall. 4 guards that are two of them looking out, 2 of them looking in. Torchlight is lighting up kind of a little bit farther away from the gatehouse. They don't want to obscure their sight too much, so most of the torchlight you see is down by the gate. Inside the gate itself, so the gate is quite thick. It would be around like 20 foot thick. The whole area that you have to like pass, it's almost like a tunnel, right? You have to pass through. That part is well lit, as is the thoroughfare into which the gate kind of opens into the road in the city. So that part is well lit with torches. And down there, inside, 4 guards. They are posted on each side of the road in, looking at everyone passing by. You see that they are not in like full plate armor. They're wearing kind of chain shirt on one of them, lighter sort of leather, like studded leather on another one. So these are not like full fucking soldiers. These are guards, spear in hand, each of them, because I love spears. And that's what you see. Anything else more specific that you want to look for?
Okay, are there guards around the road, just like scattered?
Scattered, no. Just here in the opening, like right after on the inside side of the wall. There's those 2 on each side of the road. Now, scattered within the people, no. There's no like patrolling guards.
Do I see if any guards are checking equipment inside carriages?
Roll perception for me.
Maybe this is important. So I have something, I think. I will use my higher self.
All right.
Which is a feat from my subclass, Dormant Divinity.
Sorcerer, yeah.
Sorcerer. Which will give me 16 wisdom and intelligence of 14.
All right.
And I'm proficient in perception. So
you add a +2 to the roll, and the +3, so a total of +5.
But I already have +4.
Yeah, but if you want to do the roll with your Dormant Divinity, it becomes a +5. Okay. Or does it add to the roll? What does the thing say?
You can access your higher self to make one ability check per short rest using its stat. Your higher self has a wisdom of 16 and an intelligence of 14.
So it is the +5, which is +1 than what you have.
Right. Okay. So it's not an advantage. It's just a normal roll.
Just normal roll.
+5. That now it's a natural 19. So +5, 24.
Okay, very good. Okay, on a 24, a couple of things you notice. The guards do seem to be paying more close attention to people carrying goods and to wagons. They are kind of looking inside, seeing, if everything's all right. You do notice, I know this is perception, but very high roll. There is a certain tension to them. They seem to be expecting something. You can kind of guess what it is. They seem to be expecting something. So they're a little bit nervous. They don't seem to be in their 100% full capacity. They look in wagons to see what is inside them, but they don't go in there. They're just trying, to see a little bit better. They say hi to multiple people, that probably do this every day. But there are a few that they don't know, that they don't say hi to. But mostly it's the people going out than those coming inside. So those coming inside, they seem to know them all. And those going outside, they don't recognize a few of them.
And is there a specific place where the wagons are coming out, or are they coming from every direction?
So to go outside of the city, you spot 2 or 3 in the time that you're here. Not many. Coming from outside in, a lot of them, and it's just the it's just the road.
I don't want to know about them.
Yeah.
I just want to know from inside to outside.
They're coming. This is the gate, kind of going from the perspective of being inside the city. There are 3 roads. One of them is very large that goes directly towards the center of Chasmfall, and the other 2 kind of go around Chasmfall. These 3 roads converge here at the gate to then meet into the northwestern road that goes outside.
So
and these wagons are not coming from anywhere specifically.
Okay. Because my idea is to find a common spot where all the wagons come from.
Yeah.
A little bit further away from the light, because I know that there's a light near the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So the less light, the better, right?
Okay.
I wanna stay there, but before that, I accessed the situation.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my my hippogriff.
Okay.
To Floof. I'll put my hand on his head.
All right,
you'll scratch.
They'll you'll have to actually call him down into the street, because the nest, or the I can't remember the place, or I think it's the give me just a moment. Give me just one moment. But the place where Floof is there are guards at the door. This is a place of the Flame Talons, so the Flame Talons have control of the roost here, and that means that you can't walk in without anyone knowing that you're there, is my point.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, sorry, a moment. Where is Chasmfall? Chasmfall, there we go. Yeah, it's just the Hippogriff Nests. Okay, yeah. These would be great name, Onion. In the Eastern Wing Hood. So this would be on the opposite side of town. So you'd have to do this way before the whole situation happened. Okay. But I'm gonna say you can call him down. If you whistle, he'll come down to you. Mm-hmm. You guys have bonded, and the bond that Hippogriff and the friend, the companion that he binds to, it's near telepathic. So he'll know to come down, and you can communicate with him.
I'm gonna say, I know we've just met, but I feel that. No, I don't want to say that. I know we just met, but I will protect you with all my life. Right now, I need you to be on your sharpest abilities. And I want you to go outside and find a spot near the road, but kind of hidden, so I can meet you there if anything goes wrong. Right?
Do you let him go?
Okay. just go to the left, okay? To the left of the road. You know what's left? Okay. Okay. I'll see you soon.
And he begins flying off. You see him fly in the correct direction.
Okay. I didn't tell him that if in 30 minutes I'm not there to go where the others are. But well, I guess I lost the hippogriff.
He'll figure it out. He's smart enough.
Okay. So, assess the situation. I assess the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I have boots that allow me to walk on walls. So to access the situation, I want to be on top of a building, so I can.
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this right now. Give me stealth check, please. You have advantage here because you've had time to prepare, and also the cloak gives you advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Please. Guys, I have +8. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
You should not say that before you roll.
That's a... Wait. So I rolled a 14.
Mm-hmm, so 24.
22.
22.
22.
Okay. Okay, so top of a building, you climb quite easily. There are, as I said, there are 3 streets that converge here, so you find the buildings of one of those streets to, just be on the lookout. And it's in this moment that you're looking out, you're watching the guards, you're observing, you enact that perception roll that you just had, and you take a calmer look. That if you were there to see it, you would see Gael's eyes shift color as well into this kind of these golds and then these pale greens, and her demeanor kind of changes from that of a farm girl that sneezes in inappropriate occasions to an expert kind of special operations soldier that is laying on or crouching on the building with this demeanor of a cat, really. And with such precision to her movements without a wasted breath. And now, Gael. Dawn. Sun rises in the east. You see the first few rays coming beyond the hills that surround Kazanfall. And you look on these 3 roads searching for where the carriage might be. And lo and behold, Gael, 3 carriages, 1 on each road.
Oh no.
All of them heavily guarded. Fully armored, in full plate. Shields, crossbows, swords. You see them approach the gate. And these 3, they're coming from different streets.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't take a genius to understand that 2 of these might be phony, and 1 of them might be the real one. Or perhaps the samples are spread. You're not sure. But a decision is gonna have to be made. Are they going in the same direction? Will they all go through the northwestern road? Will the right one go through the northwestern main road, or will it go through another?
Okay, what I want to know is, there are guards behind the carriages?
On the carriage. In fact, allow me to describe you the carriage. These are not regular, open ceiling wagons or carts that you'd see on your farm. These are plated in metal, completely sealed with no windows, and with kind of a structure that surrounds it that allows for the guards to be on it.
Oh.
And there are 2 which are kind of heavily armored, have the full winged shield of Volsbruck on their plate, that are driving. They're kind of the coachmen of the carriages. Seem to be more important. And then there are like 4 soldiers that surround the carriage that are kind of leaning on this kind of support and have crossbows and spears with them. This happens on all 3 of these carriages. You realize now that this thing, whatever the paladins thought this is being given extreme importance. But they are still on the streets. They have not converged yet, so that you can have time to assess how you're going to.
So the back of the carriages is. I assume that the entrance is on the back of the carriages, on a door.
Yes, there is, and there are 2 guards on the back, kind of. You know how those garbage trucks have the little places for the dudes to. Yeah, it has platforms behind of more stability for them to be standing.
So there is no way I can enter with the dudes there.
To enter them, no. Only place you might be able to get into, and it depends on the structure, or get onto, is beneath
from below.
Yeah.
I thought about that, but that doesn't help me at all, because what would help is to be inside and see if there's the samples there.
Yeah.
If I want to go underneath it, it doesn't help me because I have my hippogriff. I can get to the other dudes, my dudes, and tell them the situation and tell them what they are expecting.
Yeah.
I think that would be more useful.
It would be useful to know which one is the right one.
But okay, because they can go all to the same place, right? They can go.
It's possible.
But that doesn't make sense, because if the 3 are going, it means the 3 have the thing, right? Unless it makes sense to me if one of them has the thing and only one goes to the right place. I don't know. Does it have windows?
No.
Foda-se. How the fuck am I? Excuse me. I'm just going there. Excuse me.
Oh.
Do you have the samples there?
They are now getting close to converging.
I can't do anything. That's impossible. You have 2 guys on the back, right?
You have 2 guys on the back. You also know something that you know is that these samples that you've taken, you would recognize them. You would recognize them as magical.
Well, sure, but I don't have the detected. Oh, I do have detect magic. Guys, it's saved. The DM helped us.
GG.
Okay. Are they within 30 feet of me?
Not right now, but you can try to get closer.
Yeah, sure.
Because here's the deal. You can activate it, and one of them will be within 30 feet of you. But then you'd have to go try to find the others, or try to move next to the other.
Concentration, so I can just walk with activated. So
that is possible.
I will activate right away.
Okay.
And sense if it's on the one that is close to me.
Right. So you activate detect magic. You almost feel the cold of your cloak kind of expand outward. So the one going through the main thoroughfare would be no. The one coming from the northern kind of road would be the one closest to you. You're on top of this building, a building that is newly constructed here because you are at the edge of town, the newer part of town. Stone building, sturdy, slanted roof. You'd slide down a little bit on the slanted roof, sliding on the wood, approaching, keeping yourself down. Try to get a ping. Magic on the 2 gentlemen that are sitting in the front of the coach. It seems to be, though there is no specific school, these are magical pings that you find on their weapons and on themselves of divine nature. These might be the paladins of Chasmfall that Lord Morrdan spoke of, but the one in the northern road is not the correct one.
Okay. Do I see any difference between the carriages?
No difference. Seem to be the same.
Okay, and the guys have their faces showing?
Yeah, the two at the front, yes. The other ones are wearing helmets.
Okay, so I can memorize the faces of the guys.
You can.
Okay. So I will get down and just, I don't know, walk. I'll say I'll go walk towards the house.
Okay.
So I can. Oh, it seems that I have a purpose. I'm going somewhere.
Okay. Passing through, they're converging at the center. The carriage that is coming from the southern road has heavy necromancy hidden within. It is glaring for you to even stand next to it. It makes you want to retch. It is very strong necromancy.
Okay.
That might be the one.
And the other one? What do I sense?
Nothing. Other than the magic in front of the other two.
Okay. Do I want to put myself in below it? There might be a door underneath. I doubt it. I can. Okay, I was checking if I had something to open a thing below, like, I don't know, heat metal or something, but I don't have anything. What I have is stuff that go boom. That is not. Oh wait, does venom deal acid damage?
The venom dagger? No, it's poison damage, right?
Fuck. Okay, so I don't have. I think it's best that I report back to the guys. I don't think I can do much here.
I'll tell you, as you kind of move away, they're stopping, and the paladins are kind of coming down. The guards are approaching the carriages, and it would seem that this might take some time because the guards are starting to clear the people that are entering and exiting, and they seem to be moving them away and asking them to move away to give out space for the carriages. It doesn't seem like they want, although being inconspicuous could be a strategy. 3 fucking giant metal carriages are not very inconspicuous. So they're fully pushing people away so that they don't see in which direction each of them are going. It seems like they're pulling everyone away and clearing the space of the gate so that when these carriages exit, that they go off their separate ways without anyone hopefully being looking. And you see more guards arrive and kind of exit out the gate and spread out on horseback to push people away and maybe establish a perimeter.
Okay, and are the guards on the back of the carriages looking directly to the entrance of the carriages, or they're looking away?
Oh, they're not looking directly at the carriage. They're looking away, but you know, sneaking below one is gonna take some artistry, meaning it'll take either you're gonna have to do either you roll really well or you're gonna have to do something to manage to just, you know, roll, because the guards are pushing people away now. So it has to be in this confusion if you are gonna do it. You can ask your friends for opinions if you want. I'll allow that.
Do you guys think it's worth it? To put myself below the carriage? I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to just go and tell the information. My idea was to enter the carriage. That would be useful. And leave it open, not locked. So it's easier to just...
If you're under it though, and when they show up, you were like hanging on underneath there, and they show up and like, oh, there's a roadblock, and the guys on the back have to get off to come around and look at it. Maybe that could be your attempt to try to get in, but that's the only thing I could think of.
Same.
But I can do that behind the rock as well.
You're definitely closer if you're beneath.
Yeah, I am. Okay, dudes.
It's risk and reward.
So
Flip a coin.
I can't give myself more advantage than I already have.
No.
You could ask the DM very nicely and bat your eyelashes.
I will remind you that while you're under dim lit or obscure spaces, you are invisible.
I am. I know that. But you said that the rays of the sun, of the light, are already showing. So
Woman, it's dawn. The sun is just rising. Okay, there is shadow and there are dim lit spaces, namely underneath the carriage.
Okay. I will look for an opening when the people are just moving around and the guards are entertained with the people, to try to hop on shadows and smoothly roll behind, no, not behind, below the carriage.
All right.
And with my hood on, and I will guide myself.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. All right.
Yeah.
Give me stealth check. Advantage, add your guidance afterward.
Not bad, but d4. Give me a 4. That's a 1. So wait.
It's fine. We get it.
Math
That's
pressure.
That's 15 plus 8
Okay, so that's 23, right?
plus 1.
24. That's huge. I already assumed it was going to be huge by the time that it was taken. Okay, so they're pushing people away. Torch light is shining from both sides, but it is directed in a way where there is shadow being projected from the carriages in certain spots. You move through the people, barely brushing off against them. A guard is pushing someone away from you, or pushing someone away and about to meet you when you hit the shadow and vanish, and the guard is just looking through you as if you're not there. And you manage to roll off invisible and down below into the carriage easily enough on a 24. It is one of those things where it is almost an out of body experience for the farmer girl Gael, where you've nearly lost control, where the nerves still for just a moment, and you move in perfect synchrony with the world and sneak underneath the correct carriage. All right.
Do I have something to hold on?
Yes, I'll not make you roll to hold onto the carriage after you've done this. You took the risk. You're holding on.
Is it metal below as well?
Yes. Very metal. But it is plated in certain parts, which means, it is kind of reinforced with metal. whilst the sides of the carriage seem to be like full metal plates. Beneath, it seems to be reinforced with metal, which means there's wood underneath that metal to provide some structure. And it is possible with a very, high skill check situation, it might be possible to get one of the plates looser, but it will be hard.
Well, I have a full trip ahead of me. So
You do have a full trip ahead of you, which is where we're gonna stop you right now, and let's go to the other three. All right, guys. You guys have arrived at the north western road, and you've arrived at the place where you're supposed to set up your trap. So, looking here at the map, tell me, where would you like to set the barricade?
I think like, how do I ping again? Here, like
Hold, yeah.
Yeah, a
This
tree
area.
like here.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
'Cause then we have the height advantage over them right
Awesome.
here.
Now,
And it's kind of like around a blind corner, so they won't like see it from a distance.
And it's
Perfect.
a shadow, which is good for friend, leader, captain, miss.
perfect. Okay, so
Do we know about her shadow abilities?
no, you don't. But I can say that you guys have discussed what
Plus
each
that
other,
she likes,
what you can do.
She can do
Yeah.
well in the shadow, so.
Yeah, she did mention that. That is true. Okay, so here we go. Type of barricade. Are you looking rocks and trees? Are you looking very big trees? Only very big trees? What are we looking at?
I think trees, but like in a way that looks like, if we can, to try to make it look like they fell on their own and it's not like a
Yeah.
set thing. Like
Oh, okay.
it looks more natural than like we're
Understood.
gonna ambush you, we're bandits.
Right, so trees. We're gonna go for trees only. If that's the case, you guys may suggest what you would contribute to this. You can use spells or abilities if you want, of course. Or you can just, hack at the tree. It's not hard to find an axe to do so with. I can say you brought an axe with you, if you want to do that. But it is entirely up to you how you wish to contribute to this, and we'll do skill checks depending on that.
I can axe and help push.
All right. So full.
Shatter.
You can what?
You can cast shatter. I cannot take
Well,
down.
if you're gonna cast shatter, there won't be even any roll required. You can just blow up a tree in that direction. It's up to you. If you're willing to spend the spell slot.
It could look natural, but I don't know if it would be worth it to spend a spell slot for that. But it would look like an accident, like a natural thing.
That is true, and also, again, it removes the necessity for skill check. You spend the spell slot, there's no chance of failure. You automatically succeed.
I don't mind spending it if you guys don't mind.
I'm fine
It
with
would look if we can make it, if using that makes it look more natural and
Yeah.
less like a set thing. I think it.
The
would
thing
probably be worth it.
we'll probably have to fight anyway, so it won't. The natural part of it maybe won't even be that important because maybe we're gonna have to show ourselves and fight them off. So I don't know. Maybe we could. How many spell slots do you have? Is it 2?
It's a second level. I have 3 slots.
Oh, 3. I mean, if you have 3, I thought you had like only 2 or 1. So I don't know.
fourth level,
It's however
I've
you
got 3,
prefer. I
so-
think it's good either way.
We doing the shatter?
I say we boom.
We boom. Okay, so first, before this is guaranteed success, okay? But I want to see how good of a success this is. So let's give me just actually, give me a moment. I have something prepared for this. Oh yeah, here we go. You guys are in a high risk situation, so we're gonna do a little bit of a risk roll here. I'm going to ask you, Ray. This is going to just determine success this time. But I'm going to ask you to roll a d8 for Serenade here. It's just going to be a d8. And you're looking for anything higher than a 4. So, yeah, higher than 4.
I rolled a 5.
Awesome. So, please, before I describe how you managed to do this, how does your casting of magic, this is the first time you're using it, and especially in front of Lockhart here, how does it look?
So Serenade keeps like a little leather pocket on her belt, which is where her deck is, where her deck of cards is, and as that is where all of her magic is really coming from. You see as she like holds her hand out in the direction, like there's like a gold like trail of like sparkles that curls around her arm, and then there's just a boom, the huge loud boom.
All right.
And just a little bit of like little fireworks around her fingers.
You see this explosion in front of her, aimed at the trees. You knock into that region there. I'm gonna draw here. You block this entire section here with a big ass bunch of logs, and a few rocks actually tumble down and add to the blockade. It looks like a landslide just happened there. So everything you witnessed this act of magic of just changing nature so fast, and the blockade is at the maximum difficulty that it could possibly be. So it will require multiple people to lift the blockade. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what the deal is. All right. So that's done. Now position yourselves, please, where you'd like to be. You can drag your characters wherever you would like to be. Whee! Look at all of them flying.
Where do you want to be?
We said here around the spot, right?
I think it's like
here.
behind would be better.
You can split up as well. Obviously, choose wherever.
I think I want to be like on this side instead.
All right.
Like around a rock, so at least like if the carriage stops here or near,
Yeah.
I have access to like the back instead of being in front.
Awesome. Well done. All right.
I guess I can be here, behind this rock. Like
Behind the rock?
Here, I guess.
Understood.
Things like that's
like,
so
you know
high. That's so high that if you want to go down and attack or do something, it's gonna take you ages.
It's not. It might not be that high for me to like just jump in and Goomba
You can
stomp
jump
one of
in
them.
for sure. You can jump in.
Okay.
You jump in. If
It's
you'd like,
20
if you'd like to
25
do that
feet
too,
is like okay.
if you'd like to do that too, Fish, Scott can jump down. He might take a little bit of damage if it's both Scott and Lockhart, of course. Might take a little bit of damage if it's too high of a jump, but you can definitely jump down without wasting too much movement. If you'd like. So if that changes your positioning, up to you.
I think it's good to be spread out like
Okay.
this.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. And Serenade's
I
got
want to try to be in the trees and the bushes, just kind of
understood.
with cover.
So you guys are going to be considered hidden because you have all the time to prepare. But I would still like you to roll with advantage. Stealth, please. All of you.
15.
Good roll.
Dude, what the fuck?
18.
Good roll.
Oh, you got
1
two
second, I lost
18s?
my character sheet page.
Yeah,
Wait,
218.
Was it 2?
Fucking nuts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Advantage, right?
With advantage, yes.
Oh shit. 21.
Phew.
Mick. Damn.
Damn, dude.
21.
He is.
No, but I have a
He is
good
the knight.
modifier though.
Locked in.
It is. Today is his day. All right. So you all hide and wait. Let's go back to Gael. So, no, yes. You're beneath the carriage. Was there anything that you wanted? You wanted to try to loosen up the plate. So, here's a couple of interesting things. So you have a few concerns now. Concern number one, what the fuck? There's 3 carriages. What if they go in the wrong direction and my dudes are just barricaded the wrong place? So that's concern number one. Concern number 2, oh shit, maybe it's worse if all 3 of them go in the same direction and we have to deal with all of these soldiers and paladins and knights. So these concerns are sailing your mind right now. So the traveling begins. You've stopped for a while, and the traveling begins. And you notice at first that the 3 of you, the 3 carriages, as you go on, are traveling in the same direction for a while. A few minutes, and you're like, ah, shit. It's all 3 of them. But eventually one of them's going to split off. One of them splits off. You're not sure if the other one will split off before you reach the barricade. But one of them did. During this time, are you trying to get rid of some of the plating, try to get in through the wood?
I mean, it's just to entertain myself.
Okay.
Because I might not even use this. It's just to make the lower part more,
Accessible.
accessible. Yeah.
Okay, let's do dexterity plus your proficiency. So are you proficient in sleight of hand? You are. So let's just do sleight of hand. Do sleight of hand for me. This is something that, it would to give you the advantage, it would take you a lot of time. This is something you're gonna have to do quick, so it's straight roll.
17, 17, 20, 23.
23. With your dagger, a magical dagger, it's easy enough to not chip the blade and kind of try to unscrew certain parts. You manage to loosen a metal plate and reveal, as you're doing this, holding on, your legs kind of holding on to just these little spaces in between where the wheels, or I can't remember what the name of the shaft that connects the wheels. There's a name for that, but I can't remember what it is. It is rotating, but you manage to hold on to things that are supporting that shaft with your legs, and you pull down the plate. You hold on to the plate. Maybe bad idea to drop the plate for you loosen just a little bit of it. It will, the wood is it is of good make, the carriage, but it is possible now to break in. It is possible. You're trying to kind of have to find a place because through the cracks you see there is stuff inside here, so you're gonna have to find a place where you can just hop on in if possible. But you have that option open to you. It will make noise.
Yeah, my idea was to slowly start to.
That you will not have enough time. You'd have to actually apply some force. You'd have to apply some force.
I will reconsider.
Yeah.
And I'll just hold on and wait.
All right, hold on and wait. At least the option's open. So,
Yeah.
my friends. The moment has come. You, Gael, are concerned about Floof.
Mm-hmm.
You pass on the part some time ago where you may think that Floof might have stayed behind. You're hoping that he didn't, and that he sensed that you went by and that he's following after you. But you're not sure. About the time that you'd expect passes, and the 3 that are waiting at the barricade, you begin hearing in the distance the sound of carriages. There are 2.
Oh no. But is my character the one behind?
Your carriage is the one in front, not the one behind. You were the carriage traveling through the middle. Now, the bend that they're coming off out in the bend. Let me just do this that makes it easier. Okay. Coming out in the bend, and Gael is attached to one of them. I'm gonna just reveal them real quick.
Oh my god.
Actually, okay, there we go. Reveal them. They're gonna move. I'm gonna move Gael as well at the same time. We're gonna slowly move over here. Carriage in the front. Hops on over here, and this carriage stops here at the bend. And this first carriage, which is the one where Gael is, I'm gonna place you there. First carriage. You hear one of the paladins go, "Blockade!" And he shouts back behind him to the others. The other carriage stops a little bit behind that corner, that bend. And one of the paladins comes off to assess the blockade, along with two of the guards. Not Gael, wait. Messed up. Almost.
Gil just comes out. Let's see.
I'll help you. Oh wait, she's blocking them. Okay, there we go.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
They come to assess, and soon the paladin shouts back, "Stations! We're gonna need help!" And you see the other ones of the second carriage, they're spreading out. Immediately spreading out. One paladin to each side moves. You guys are all watching this. One paladin to each side moves. Two guards move here, staring outward. This guard seems to be going around the hill to try to climb the hill. He's gonna move there. These other two are gonna ensure safety on this side, leaving their carriage. And you see that one of the paladins remains close to the carriage that has the samples, with other two of them there too. Two soldiers. And these are going to try to move the blockade. Now, you guys know that though this is the initial structure, 3 people will not be able to move as much wood and rock as you just put there. It might change. More might go there. But this is the beat that you have now to do something, to change plans, to precast spells, to move wherever you want to move, knowing that you are completely hidden and they have not noticed you, but are actively looking now.
Okay, so my plan is, if at any point in time these two guards get away or go help, I will try to sneak up the back of the carriage and try to lock in. I'm going to lock in.
Let's go.
You're gonna lockpick, yeah.
I'm gonna lockpick, yeah.
Okay. Understood. What about everybody else? What would you guys like to be doing?
Maybe some more distractions could be nice, but...
Boobs.
Guards!
Please help!
I will breast boobily down the hill.
I'm lost in the woods!
A thought I had, this is entirely above table here. Discordant melody on one of the guards to like try to get it away from the thing, because if he fails he has to run away, but it could like be like something to distract them. I don't know.
Possible.
I can't do anything, so I'm up to whatever.
You can meow really loudly.
Yeah, I thought of like, yeah.
Oh, there's a lost cat.
Yes, the paladins all love cats and they want to go rescue it.
They are paladins of good, so anyone with a kind heart would always help a lost kitty in the woods.
No, I'll just like I climb a tree and it's like a cat being scared.
You're just holding on like this.
That is a very large human-sized cat. That tree. We should go help it.
What species is this?
I can try to get a little bit closer over, like, sneak over by Lockhart.
No check required. You can keep the stealth that you had before.
Okay.
Yeah.
To get closer to him and watch specifically that carriage, because if we see that this one was left unguarded,
Yeah.
my assumption is going to be it's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They are spreading out in the back. It seems to be that most of their efforts right now of the other carriage is to direct attention to a strike from the back and from one of these hills. So you do have this one here that I'm pinging here to the left, which is moving around to try to climb up the hill and get a bird's eye view on the situation. So that guy right there is a potential danger to spotting you.
I want to somehow like keep an eye on him.
Okay.
I might maybe get a weapon already. I don't know if it will last like the 1 minute or not.
You can try to pull one out and see. I mean, it will take him less than a minute to kind of go around, for sure.
Then I'll do that after Ray does Ray thing, and then.
Got it.
So, I have a question. I have 2 scimitars on me. Is it also possible to have 2 hand axes? Because I prepared them, but I don't know if it's like.
Yeah, possible. But it's like if you're attacking with both hand axes, you can take them out. Whichever one you want to use in battle, you can be taking them in and out as part of the attack action. I'm not gonna make.
Yeah, because I just wanted to prepare like a hand axe throw if something happens, like
for sure
to follow up on something. Or as a distraction.
Got it, for sure.
Just preparing it. I don't lose anything. So.
Yeah. So tense environment right now, by the way, guys. The guards are tense. They're on the lookout. But Ray, you wanted to do something?
I want to wait and hold to see if any of the others around this carriage move.
Okay.
I will give it a few minutes of watching them while they're to see if there's at any point when another one moves away. I want to try to was it Dissonant Whispers?
Okay, Dissonant Whispers.
At one of the ones in the back that were for the entrance of the cart, to maybe hopefully if he gets running away, the other one's distracted and Gael can be like
All right, understood. Moment where you hold. Gael, you're there. You're beneath the fucking carriage. Your stomach is as tight as it gets, but you are invisible right now, so there's no chance that they can see you unless they try to sense you. Soon enough.
Does chill touch melt stuff?
No. That's necrotic damage, I believe, so no.
Yeah.
So no, it would not melt anything.
Okay.
Alright. So, moment passes. The paladin that is leading the charge and removing this blockade it's starting to take a long time, and he asks for backup. You see that one of these folks here, the guards at the back, is going to move to help, and the paladin in front is going to move to help as well. You hear Lockhart and Serenade, you're the closest. Can you give me... Well, I guess Gael too. All three of you give me perception checks, please.
Can I guidance?
You can.
19.
13.
Okay.
15. Oh, plus 4. 19.
You hear talks already of turning back. Of going back if this is taking too long. Of turning back. So there's already a conversation about it. You're not sure when that'll happen. But this guard's gonna start moving, or gonna continue moving around the hillside. So I'm gonna go ahead, before he does complete the move, I'm gonna go ahead and have you, if you wish to take out your weapon, which means Bagmaster shit's about to happen. Let's go. Give you the D20 roll.
Alright, so my bag is special. It's cursed. And not really cursed, but cursed in a way that it works. But it's a special item. And so I have to roll. And I never know which weapon I will get. So I have a lot of options. So let's see if it's good. 11. Okay, 11 is Hand of Tundra. It's a warhammer. Carved in ancient dwarven runes that invoke the Ice Tail. While wielding this weapon, all attacks deal an additional 1d6 cold damage and reduce the hit creature's speed by 5 feet up to a maximum of 15. The effect is lost at the end of your turn. Unfortunately, the blade's shaft is as cold as the northern waters, and you take 2 cold damage at the start of my turn. Great. It's too cold for the kitty.
So, Scott, you shove your hand in that bag. You've done this a few times. You pull out a cold hammer. As soon as you reach your hand in there and you feel cold, you're like it's mildly uncomfortable. You already know what's coming. You take out this hammer covered in dwarven runes, like a very thick war hammer, with a kind of a pointy back part of the war hammer of the weapon. But you have it in hand and ready to use should it for the next minute should it be necessary. All right. Is there any particular trigger that you're looking to? Because you can go and hit him, you can hide and try to hit him, you can try to throw it, even though that will be harder to hit.
Yeah, I think I wanna be still hidden.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll approach a little bit, like here,
Okay.
so at least he can see me, but the other ones can't either.
Got it.
And I want to knock him out,
Knock him out.
that he can't see anything and therefore cannot alarm the other ones.
Understood. All right. So before that,
Like
it's
a little kitty
an
with a
orange
huge
cat, an orange cat with a hammer. All right. So
Tom and Jerry episode.
this is the moment for you, Serenade. That guard over there is alone and checking the back of the carriage. What are you gonna do? You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Do we pull the trigger? Do we send it? Give Gael the opportunity? Fuck it, we ball, right?
Yeah.
It's the motto. Yep.
You can tell if Lockhart is focused or if he's distracted looking at Serenade.
Come on.
Okay, so it is
Let me get the dice. Is it
Dissonant Whispers.
wisdom?
Wisdom save of 14.
Right. They're not. These are the regular dudes. They're not the paladins, so they're not particularly wise, but they are guards. That is a 13. That's fucking crazy.
Damn.
All right, Dissonant Whispers. Describe to me, first of all, he's gonna hear shit in his head. He's gonna take some damage. He's gonna have to run away. You have to describe to me what he's hearing.
The worst sound that I can possibly think of, which is like that screeching on like a tile floor, like something like dragging on a tile floor. That's
Yeah.
that. I hate that sound, and it's just so loud.
All right, and he's forced to run away from you, right?
Must immediately to move as far away as from me. Yes.
As possible.
His full move speed.
All right, full move speed. So you whisper those sounds yourself. You kind of try to create them in your mouth, and the reverberation begins traveling through. It is almost undetectable, but to you that you know your magic, you see this little golden hue travel through and reach into fireworks into the knight's mind. And suddenly, you all hear, and he's screeching, grabbing onto his helmet. He throws his helmet into the ground, and he begins running. As soon as that happens, he's trying to climb. Those are the hills. He's trying to climb and sliding down. The other guys are go up to him. We're under attack! We're under attack! They try to surround him, but there's a window where they're hesitating. where Gael, you might be able to do this. The hills the hills are covered in shadow. You are invisible. So let's go ahead. Give me sleight of hand again to see if
Okay.
you can lockpick this. This is a high DC. I'm going to set the DC for this lock at a whopping 18. All right? This is
Okay,
difficult.
I will cast Heighten on myself,
Whoa!
which will give me advantage on my next ability check.
Okay.
So I will have advantage on sleight of hand.
Okay.
It lasts for a minute,
Yeah.
so I can.
Is it
it's
constant?
not concentrated. It's not.
Then you can stack it with guidance.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
All right. Heighten is a homebrew spell made for Dormant Divinity, where Gael is accessing that higher self version of her that is dormant within her to give her a better ability or a better shot at doing things. So let's go. Advantage
So
sleight
you
of hand.
You see, I mean, you don't see Gael because I'm invisible.
You are
but
invisible.
you kind of know I'm there. So who knows I'm there?
You're
So
hoping
you
you're
kind of see
there.
a shimmer.
Do we?
Yeah, they hope I'm there.
Yeah.
You kind of see a shimmer going on the back of the carriage.
I guess me and Ray are looking.
There's an actual 20
Oh my
Oh
god!
shit! GG. Locked
Okay,
in.
so that
and the
is
5.
26, right?
That is 26
plus
three.
guidance. 29.
To 9.
29.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. You guys hope that Gael is there. And Lockhart, you're paying very close attention to this. You're next to Serenade, tense in this moment. Very tense, very tense. And you look down and you see the door to the carriage just open and close just as fast. Gael, you're inside.
Oh my god!
You're inside, looking for the samples. Let's give it a break here. Now, you
I have
guys.
dark vision.
Okay. Now, Scott, this is a crucial moment for you. Guard is approaching. He's now running, dashing through, hoping to get to the circumstance. Now, there's going to be a point right here, Scott, where you're going to have to make a decision. You have to either move to him or hope that he goes on to your side before he reaches the guards on the other through here.
Yeah.
So either you move to him and you strike him whilst he's not being, he's not been revealed to the rest yet, or you hope that he moves to you and you get behind the rocks, or if you want, this is a risk situation. We can I'll let you decide if you want to do this. Okay, you can do risk roll, roll that d8, get something above a 4, and he for sure is gonna go behind the rocks. If not, you get the worst situation.
I think I want to approach him
Right.
before he goes to the ledge. Yeah.
Okay, so you jump out. You were holding your
Yeah.
action. You can move there. I'll
super
let
fast.
you move. You're very fast. Advantage on the strike. I will tell
Okay.
you, these guys are wearing plate, like heavy plate. These guys do not have. This one does not have a shield. It was one of the crossbow guys. So whilst the other ones are carrying great shields, this guy has an AC of 16
Sheesh.
with full plate.
I want the how do you call it, like the movement
Yeah.
to be from like outside to inwards, so
Okay.
that if I manage to hit it, he doesn't go flying towards them, you know.
Oh no.
All right, let's do this. Advantage on the roll here.
Okay, so now I have to roll Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer at advantage.
At advantage, please. 21.
Oh.
All right, let's go ahead. Roll the Warhammer damage plus the cold damage, please, as well.
Which is 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay, so Warhammer. I have 2. Like both say
Oh, right.
bludgeoning.
Because one is two-handed, one is one-handed. If you were two-handed,
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
So two-handed, which one is it? Is it the
The-
1d8 plus 5 or 1d10 plus
the
3?
1d10. I believe.
1d10
Wait,
plus
let me confirm for you. I'll confirm this is really quick. Let me see. Scat. There's Scat. It's so funny. There's Morrdan and there's Serenade and then there's Scott.
Yeah.
Scott.
Just-
Yeah, man.
It's just
Scott.
This is Scott. Okay, let me see what this. Okay, that is +3. Oh, right, yeah. So here's the deal. If you want the 1d8, it's +5 because of your feat as a fighter, of your fighting style. That when you're holding just one weapon, you get an additional
Yeah.
+2.
Yeah.
The other one, higher dice but less modifier. So it's either you want the 2 sure damage or you want the chance at a higher roll. It's up to you.
Okay, no, I'll go for the +5. Yeah.
All right, then 1d8 +5. Go ahead and roll the 1d8 for me.
So two hand, right?
Yeah, so the
13.
so it was 2 hand. Okay, so if it's 2 hand, that is 13
Yeah.
bludgeoning plus 1d6.
Yeah. 6. Nice. And
Nice.
non-lethal, please. I'm bonking with like a lot
Yeah.
of friendship, you know. Just
Okay.
So I'm
A
petting.
lot of friendship.
The screaming. There's screaming of this guy trying to climb up and everyone getting into position. It is loud enough to where you don't hear the ding on the knight's helmet. He is knocked out instantly. As I said, these knights are not. They are very well armored, not particularly tanky. And as the hammer bonks him, the cold freezes up the helmet, and you see him roll down the hill. And you can even stop the body if you wanted to not make
Yeah.
that much noise.
Yeah.
All right,
And I take two
cold damage. Indeed, you take the 2. Chilly hammer. Okay, so inside, Gael, perception check, please.
Okay. Sorry. So my perception is 4. That's awful. 12.
12 perception. Okay, you know exactly what you're looking for. I'll say this. Actually, I'll remind you. If you want to nullify that perception check, you can cast Detect Magic again if you still have a slot or
can't.
you still have a use. Okay, then if you can't, 12 perception, it's gonna take you some time, but you know exactly what you're looking for. You find there are a couple crates that have vials that are empty. Others have vials with sand. You see that there are decoys in here, but finally, after it takes you about 2 minutes or so, you manage to find 2 vials of the sample. It is at this point that you see Serenade and Lockhart outside. Gael has no idea that this is happening. And if you wish to notify her, you're gonna have to find a way to do it. But outside, the paladins, the two paladins that are on the blockade, on the barricade, and the 3 knights have now given up on removing the blockade and are starting to spread out and move to the carriage to turn it around and leave. But they're in this at this moment they're starting to move there, so I'll place them where they're kind of running towards, and you guys will have a moment to decide what you're doing. Everyone else is on full posts, watching for threats out there, but they're not leaving the carriages.
Is the guy still screaming?
It lasts how long? Dissonant Whispers?
I think it's just his turn, but let me check. Yeah, I think it's just his turn.
Right.
Target must slave, if possible, must immediately use its reaction to move as far away, doesn't move into dangerous ground, and that's all it says.
All right, he's not screaming anymore. He's kind of trying to recompose himself. You can hear Scott pretty well at the distance that you're in, kind of composing himself. They're going back to stations now at this point, trying to figure out if they can go back or if they can turn around.
Just so I know,
Yeah.
I have pockets. I can put the vials in my pocket.
I'm afraid pockets were not invented. Of course you have pockets, yeah. You can put them in your pocket. No, in Idith, actually, pockets were only invented like 100 years from now.
Oh, sorry.
No, but you can put them in your pockets.
Okay.
What are we
so,
doing?
Am I able to hear anything outside?
Movement. Unsure of what it is with a 12 perception.
Okay.
as far as you're concerned, they're probably trying to move the blockade and moving around. You heard the screaming, which was the shot at doing something. You've heard a conversation of getting into posts, which means you think right now these guys are getting ready to fight. You're not sure if they're getting ready to run or getting ready to leave with the carriage.
Okay.
But you do feel, all of you outside, observing their patterns, their movements, they are firmly attached to their carriages. They're not leaving too far. Only one of them was leaving, had orders to leave. They are staying as close and tight-knit to the carriages now that they've given up on the plan. So they still think that the carriage is not compromised. So they have no idea, for sure, 100%, no idea that there might have been stolen samples right now.
I kind of want to see if I can use like minor illusion to create like a sound behind the ones that are coming back to Gael's carriage to see if it might like distract them. I don't know if it would, or also potentially alert Gael that like something's happening. But like a sound that she might recognize, and we know she has a bird, right?
Yeah.
So like maybe similar to like a hippogriff kind of screechy noise.
Oh, I'm going. My baby.
Floof is in danger.
But just
Maybe we should-
like make it like back here. Oh.
What's the range on minor
It's
illusion?
30 feet
Okay.
from me. Here,
I thought
maybe?
of like stealing the armor from the dude that I knocked out, but I wouldn't get in time to the carriage.
It's hard to remove full plate. It takes some time. It takes some time. It is such an opportunity though, because full plate is so expensive. Thousands of
helmet.
gold.
You can put just a helmet and.
And all
I'm a cat.
yeah, your ears would be like.
Oh no.
They're all crushed up inside there.
Yeah, you have to like poke holes for the ears. I'll also say they might notice that he's missing.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually they will for sure.
So what are we doing? What are we doing? We still got the hand axe on hold as well. Hand axe could be used to make noise, could be used to attract attention to a certain direction if Lockhart wishes to do so. It's up to you guys.
Just so I have this out there. As soon as I hear something or any signal that, well, I am expecting that they will help me, right? I hope.
You're praying, yeah.
And they didn't go away.
I'll think about it.
If there's any sound or any alert, I will instantly get out of the carriage, and if I see some of them or one of them looking at me directly at the carriage with the samples, that I mean it's normal that they are looking at it. I want to cast Chill Touch, so they feel the. So they
feel
can
the chill.
So I can distract with the pain
Yeah.
and the head, and I'm still in dim light, right?
Yeah.
So if they are not directly looking at me, they won't see me.
No.
Okay.
But they will see
Unless they are-
the carriage opening up.
Yeah, I don't want to open.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
I want
of course.
to open like the way I entered.
Mhm.
I want to get out the same way.
Obviously.
Okay. So
Right.
that's it. That's what I want to do.
Are we waiting more? What's the plan?
I mean, if they get back on the back, she's gonna have a really hard time getting out.
That is true.
Yeah, we'll have to
Actually-
make them go back to the tree, like the blockage again somehow.
Yeah, that's why I kind of want to make the sound behind them, so they at least maybe pause them for a second.
Yeah.
They can look. Yeah, they can look. And
Yeah, and maybe Lockhart can go and like kick some rocks down. I don't know, like make some more sound over there. I don't know.
Or something out of the box,
Uh-oh.
like a shatter in the sky.
Shatter
So
is
I-
thunder damage. It does make boom.
It does
And
make big boom.
That way, everyone looks up.
I mean, I could do it right above them.
Yeah.
maybe not quite right above them, but maybe like back towards the side, so it might think that it's gonna
Yeah.
collapse again,
Oh,
or try to make it collapse again from the other side.
for sure.
Because what I'm thinking is, south of me, it's a cliff. Right?
Yeah.
I can. I would be.
You'd have to
would need
climb.
it.
Yeah.
So I need to go to the other way. I need to go north.
It is an easier climb north. Yeah.
Okay. So
What
the
if
sound
there's
should
another
be...
landslide here?
Here's the also here over here on this part there's light. You'll stop being invisible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have to go like all the way around.
Yeah.
Like through here.
Okay, what I can also do is just go again below the carriage
And hop out whenever possible.
and hop out when I see it's the best timing.
Okay.
And we avoid conflict. You guys stay hidden, and I keep the things.
Mm-hmm.
Still, you
Fair.
need to get out first. So
Yeah.
at this
I need to
point,
distract them.
yeah, they're starting to move. So what's the plan?
I think we have to make them look somewhere else. So
I think the shatter is more
Yeah.
All right, shatter.
to even if I knock down more stuff till it's like the landslide is still happening or something.
It's possible.
as long as you don't kill anyone.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, I don't want to not on top of them.
Fantastic. So let's do this. So you're shattering where? Point to me where you're shattering.
I want it behind, so like maybe still close to the original, so it seems like it's more part of the original. Like
Okay. So
Where
you
we
want
knock
like
stuff
around
down?
this area here to slide some
Yeah.
rocks down. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this is some this is another tough situation, high risk situation. I'm gonna convoke risk roll here. Let's do from 1 to 4. This shatter will be angled, or the landslide might hit somebody. From a 5 to 8, you get the desired reward or desired situation. So go ahead and 1d8 for me, please.
I don't want to see it. It's another 5.
Oh my god. Okay. You shatter. The rocks begin sliding again away from these. The men all turn away. Gael, now is the time to not pet dog, but to leave.
Get out.
You open the door as fast as possible, and you close it, hoping at the other
Yes, I'm
guard.
like a snake, opening and slithering on the...
You get out,
bottom.
you are invisible immediately. This part is still in dim light. And the torches that they've been carrying are on the other side to be able to help them move the blockade. The guards all begin shouting kind of taking out weapons at this point. The paladins both take out these big long swords and great shields, and are looking out. We're under attack! Now it's for sure! And they're looking out into the hills, but in that moment you've gone out. Now, big chaos. Here's what we're going to do. Gael is going to roll a d20, but is not going to add her stealth modifier. It's just going to be a d20. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please, Gael.
I'm gonna roll on the thing.
Yeah.
An 11.
11. All of you must roll 11 or higher on your perception checks to understand if Gael is out or if she's still in.
Okay.
Because now there's chaos, you guys are not like hyper focused.
14.
16.
For this.
Don't worry, I will still fuck it up.
Nope, you won't.
Oh, 19.
You will
19.
not.
You all,
The
Lamek.
universe is with us.
You all see the door opening and closing really fast. You know Gael is out. The guards are going to start spreading out. If you want to leave, now's the time.
Yeah, we gotta go.
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 You guys leave, grab your horses. Scott, you're gonna have to go the long way around.
Yeah, like they take the 2 horses, and I'll meet them in the road eventually.
All right.
Just hop in.
Now, Gael, here's where it gets fucking tricky. They're spreading out right now to check if they're under attack. To the one of the paladins, along with guards. The other paladin's getting on the carriage and is turning the carriage around. Okay. To start leaving. The other ones are already ready to start leaving, while everyone is looking out into the hills and trying to dive in the hills. Or dive into the hills, trying to climb, go around, whatever. So, what is your decision? What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm beneath the carriage. I can see their feet, right?
Yeah.
Running around and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so can I understand if we are turning around, this carriage is going to be behind the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do is wait for the other guys to go to the other carriage, the ones that belong to the other carriage.
Yeah.
And I mean, they will not be expecting someone to come out below, right? They will
Probably
expect anyone to.
But also,
to go
they think
above.
the hills, they might be looking back, but if you drop out in a place covered by shade still, you're still going to be invisible.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want for them to just calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
To understand that they are not in danger.
Okay.
And but continue to keep an eye out, of course. And as soon as everything is quiet and still in shade, I will drop.
Yeah.
And with the help of the mage hand, I will
Okay.
just
Move back.
Be very quiet.
And off into the night you fade, Gael, to then meet your friends to the southwestern, or on the southwestern woods of Chasmfall to
Where's
meet
my floof?
with Morrdan. Floof is flying around the area where you told him to be, looking for you frantically. But he will follow you follow in the direction where he thought you might have been going. And you guys will commune. As I said, this is a bond you share. The creature feels if you're in danger or if you need him, and he's gonna be able to find you. You find Floof.
I'll hug him as soon as I see you. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You gather with your friends, and you gather with Lord Morrdan. For the purposes of time, you all get your 100 extra gold from completing the mission that you've done, for a total of 200 and more. You are going to get a new contract drawn if you choose to accept it, which I hope you do, or else fuck. For campaign over. We're back to just Gael again. For 250 gold each one of you to get out of Chasmfall. Now, you will travel to one of 3 places that Lord Morrdan will suggest. And I'll allow you to decide which of these places you'll go to. So, place number 1 before we end the session, okay? Place number 1, I know it's high pressure decision making, but you go into Headderlig, the capital, which is where the samples were going in the first place, but now you have 2 of them. And Lord Morrdan will meet with someone that may assist him in studying the samples in secrecy. Place number 2, you travel south into the desert and into the Soul Empire, where you can follow the trail of the seamstress that has been creating the super soldiers that the Empire has. This is more tightly related to Gael's situation. Or you can escape into a neutral place and go into the Elderroot Forest and slip into Nadar to the southeast, where you may find the elves of the Elderroot there. So it is your choice, guys, where you want to go.
Okay, Mizi wants to go to Nadar. It's pretty cool.
He likes it there.
But Gael's objective is to find out where these samples are coming from, and the best choice would be the second one, with the seamstress, because she read some things about the seamstress in Whole Foods. Where was it?
In Wurmtooth.
Wurmtooth.
In Whole Foods. Okay, I will give you also a few extras on this. This would mean most likely traveling through Soldis, which is a city in which both Scott and Serenade have been before. It is a city where they've met. That's a possible point of entry, which means we can go full I know a guy rules for you guys.
You'll have two.
And you'll have two I know a guys there. Whilst in the capital, you guys would not have an I know a guy. So, you know, the only one that might have an I know a guy in Nadar, and it would require a roll, would probably be Lockhart. But I don't know if he would have gone through there. We'd have to discuss it. But I know a guy is possible in the Empire. But I'll tell you this. Each place that you pick now means different outcomes and different things. So once again, Heatherlig gives you access to someone that's specifically that is going to help Morrdan study this specifically, which means it might speed up the studying process, which might unlock things for you guys in that area of using the samples. Let's clarify that immediately. Of using the samples. Then in the Soul Empire, what it will unlock is perhaps if you find this seamstress, perhaps you find abilities of a different nature that will help you gain some more physical upgrades rather than maybe magical. Whilst in Nadar, elves, magic, pretty cool neutral place. I'm gonna keep the rewards of those in the mystery.
On each one. We have an objective in Heatherlig.
Yes, in Heatherlig, in the Soul Empire, find the seamstress because she knows about the samples. She knows what it is, so you can find knowledge directly from her. It's just the nature of the abilities that you're going to get is different. And in Nadar, it is a mystery.
But what does Lord Maiden...
Morrdan.
Morrdan. Who is Morrdan?
Maiden.
Lord Morrdan... He wants to study the things, so won't he be mad that he paid us to get the things and then bring them someone else?
Lord Morrdan will... The decision that Lord Morrdan, the character, is going to make will be the decision that you guys players will make. And he will justify it depending on the decision you guys make.
I mean, the thing... So, in the Ether League, we can receive healing stuff, and we don't have healing stuff, right? On our party.
Yes.
I have a few things, but not much.
That might be useful.
Mm-hmm.
And we already know Heatherlig from the Unexpected, right?
No, you've never been to Heatherlig.
Ah, shit.
Heatherlig is the capital of Herskellen. You've never been to Heatherlig.
Oh, I've been in your book.
You have been in my book.
That's where I know Heatherlig.
No, in my book you went to Lucan, not Heatherlig.
Ah, for this.
Yeah. Which you also
We've
went
talked
with
a
the
lot
unexpected. Yeah, we've talked a lot about Heatherlig. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I mean, my vote is for the desert. It looks different and it makes sense for the main protagonist of the story.
Yeah.
I also like the desert because I like the Soul Empire. I think it's cool.
But the Soul Empire is the one against the usage of magic?
No.
Or is the one... It's the opposite?
Yeah, Herskellen. And Heatherlig, not so much. It's more modern. It's in the older sides of the kingdom that the magic is kind of... Soul Empire, people are fucking throwing fucking fireworks off their fingertips, and nobody gives a damn.
Yeah, Gael is up to going to the south.
All right.
She might know more about the things and help Lord Morrdan later.
Yeah, fantastic.
If
Then
he doesn't die meanwhile.
Lord Morrdan will suggest then, if there's 3 votes in favor, fuck Mick. Nobody gives a shit about what he wants.
Hey, you know
wants
what?
gold.
You
We
know
give him
what?
gold.
I want to go to Nadar now.
Dude,
Just because you said that.
Dude, if you say that, Mizzy might turn and say Nadar too.
And we're split.
No, but let's go desert. Let's
Okay.
go desert.
So
I want to see the like difference in. I'm used to the wet climate, and now we're gonna go to the dry one. That'd be fun
right.
to see for me.
let's see
The
it.
last time this party was in a desert, it almost went.
There was a very mean puppy.
We're going back. So, guys, Lord Morrdan is going to say that you must head south now to the desert, through the forts. It's going to be a big travel, all the way down to the Soul Empire, so that you find the seamstress. Which brings us now, my friends, after you've succeeded in this monumentous task, brings us to the end of the first session. You guys
We drink to that.
level up straight away. The reason
God.
being that you guys succeeded in an encounter with paladins that were way above your level. You did not kill them. You succeeded with 100%. You know, they don't know you were there even. They know something happened, but they don't know you were
mean-
there.
Yeah, because of the guy that got
The guy
knocked
that
out, at least.
the guy that got knocked out saw a hammer.
If he even
He's like,
saw
I
that,
don't know
maybe
where
he
it
didn't even
came
see.
Yeah, maybe he
He
didn't
just
even
felt it.
He doesn't even remember that shit.
And they just left him there.
Well, it was an emergency. They'll go back. They'll go back from. I totally forgot.
Oh,
He was-
where's John?
Where's I remember Steve being here. Where's he?
Give a fuck about John. John doesn't matter anymore. Now you have a crew.
they're going back. They're going back at some point to get him. Steve's like, he's always the guy that gets forgotten, so he's used to it. That's why he was the one sent away. But you've leveled up to level 5, meaning that fighters now get 2 attacks, and we get to do some serious shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that brings to the
Starting
end
the
of the
campaign
session.
off with an
Lex
extra
also
attack.
levels up.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So
Maybe it's Alan. Alan.
no, this guy's name is Steve. I've decided. This guy's name's Steve. I totally had his name.
Shady Steve.
It's Shady
got a
Steve
new job.
again.
No, no.
This is his origins. This campaign's happening before Requiem. So this is
Yeah.
Oh, true.
this is his
This
origin.
is the start of
Yeah.
Shady Steve.
He was a guard.
He was a guard, got hit in the head, somehow crosses the ocean and finds himself in Soguk. But yeah, so before we go, this session extra long because it was the first one, so that we get the ball rolling. From now on, sessions will be a little bit smaller. So for those of you who like more bite-sized stuff, I'm aiming for 2 hours 30 per session. Second of all, thank you for the raids that we got. We got a raid during the stream for those that have been watching live. So thanks so much for that. Appreciate it, Witch. And yeah, a reminder: the people that are here at this table, 3 of them exist on the internet. One of them is a shadow. But you can find their links. You can find Mizzy's link, Fish's link, and Mick's link for their Twitch channels, which have access to everything that they have there, Twitters and YouTubes and all that. You can find the links down in the description if you're watching on YouTube. You can find them in the title right now if you were to be on Twitch live and click on their little things there. But yeah, other than that, I think we're done for today. Next session, we will tell you whenever that happens, because we're gonna, at the start at least, we're gonna have to, be a little bit slower on the sessions because people apparently live tomorrow or some shit. No,
Tomorrow.
it can't be tomorrow. We have another session tomorrow, but not streamed, which is Mizzy DMing. She's been DMing. Very proud of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That was awesome.
Bye.